wish that somebody would die or something?
Oh, you need to do a lifetime of the shoe, huh?
So you guys have
Congressman
never,
Kitover.
you guys have never wished you could kill somebody or wished somebody.
No, I did correct. I did wish, but when you're a kid, bro, you struggle to control your emotions, and that's why I'm saying only hypersensitive beta cucks are usually the ones who go around and having an urge to kill someone. Now that
God, dude, you can't.
Bro, but the gravity took a toll on my balls. My balls, I can't.
Listen,
slow, bro. Now, I don't
listen.
to kill someone.
I had to go to the police station.
I was the most well-behaved kid growing up.
Child. That means your balls didn't drop. Your balls didn't drop.
I didn't make one peep my whole life because my mother was a scary fucking woman. If I said something that she didn't like, I'd get fucking screwed up. And now I'm saying stuff that she doesn't like, and now she's screwing me up. She's calling the police whenever she fucking likes because I say how I feel.
What? What do you say?
I say, yeah, I want to kill you, blah, 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 all this stuff. I say exactly how I'm feeling to her.
Yeah, but sometimes...
How
you can say,
to differentiate what you really need. If you're saying you're going to kill her, why they arrest you?
Yeah, do you understand that if you say, I want to kill myself, those in your surroundings... Bro, those in your surroundings have the obligation.
I should be able to feel something without the police.
Okay,
this isn't fucking 1984.
That's subjective. That's very subjective. In reality,
no.
If you say I want
Rabbi,
to kill
if
myself,
you felt something, I would give liberty to
those in your surroundings have the obligation to actually call the hotline.
That's right.
Do you understand?
What?
If you, Lord, okay, we are in the neighborhood. Okay, we're all in Mississippi. And we're on the same block, you, me, and J-Lo. You say to me privately that you want to kill J-Lo. You feel like you want to kill J-Lo. If I don't report that shit, now I'm complicit in your crime that you might commit.
How?
You understand that?
How are you complicit?
Because I could have prevented it. I could have reported an intention to commit crime.
No, but we shouldn't just be locking people up based on...
Okay, I understand that you believe...
So at what point do you want the police to stop making arrests and say, hey, can we
have
a cup of coffee? You're threatening to kill somebody?
That's when they should do it, not based off of your feelings. We shouldn't be locking people up because we got a bad hunch for them, because we're discriminating against them because they feel something.
Don't tell your mother you're going to hurt her, and the police...
Oh, I definitely did, but that's illegal. If you threaten somebody, that's illegal. But if you say you feel something, that's not illegal.
That is illegal, yes,
but you'll still get taken.
And yes, it is, because you're displaying interest in committing a crime, and if I don't report it, that means I'm complicit.
No, it's not illegal. Threatening is illegal, but if you say you're homicidal or suicidal,
come on, bro, expand your horizons a little bit. If you say I want to kill J-Lo, you tell that to me privately.
Right.
If I don't report you and you go ahead and kill her, I knew that you wanted to commit a crime, and I didn't do anything to stop it. That does make me complicit.
I don't, you would not be liable for that.
I understand you think I shouldn't be liable. I'm telling you I would be liable.
Right, if he had a text message from you saying you want to hurt somebody, you're planning on going to hurt them, and he does nothing with it, and then they find the text message.
Well, if you're saying you plan on doing it, then that's obviously a threat.
I feel like killing J-Lo. What does that mean? I really have the... I want to kill her. What does that mean? Oh my God! Where do you draw the line? Where does it?
You should be allowed to feel things without government intervention. Jesus Christ! I should be allowed to feel sad without the government trying to.
Yeah, you're mixing things. You have the right to feel sad.
I should be allowed to feel angry without the government.
Okay, but you're displaying before the event. You're saying I want to kill someone.
There is no event. There is no event that happens. Nobody gets killed. All right. It's just,
you don't know that.
The threats in your mind.
I'm telling you what's happening. Okay, there's no event. Okay?
How do you know that? How do you know?
Say how you feel. That's it.
So how do you know that?
Because I'm making up the event.
So let's go back
to this event.
No, let's go back to the scenario. All
right, we have a killer on the side, so come up and talk about that. Let's go. Come up.
Nobody's a killer. Nobody's killing anybody. It's
Jacob.
Not you, Jacob. Yes. Not you. I'm reading the side chat.
Jacob, you're telling me privately. Let's go back to that example. Privately, you're telling me I want to kill J-Lo. I have the urge to whack her. Okay. Now, how would I know if you are going to do it or if you're not going to do it? How would I know?
I mean, you wouldn't. That
right.
statement is meant to tell you if you're going to do it or not.
Ooh.
You wouldn't, and that's not your job.
Yes, it is my job.
It's not your job to know what somebody is or isn't going to do.
We would rather be safe than sorry. Have you ever heard that? That's better.
No, it's not better safe or sorry to fucking coerce psych drugs on people because they fucking.
What if you go ahead and kill her, bro? What if you do that?
What if you do it?
I never displayed her.
And you have the right to
Why
report
did
him.
you say it? What if you do it?
Then you have the right to report him.
Yeah, what if, Joe Schmo...
It shouldn't
Joe
result in.
Schmo...
It's not okay.
Joe Schmo was doing X, Y, and Z, and...
You're not allowing people to experience real feelings.
What about
like,
that
for
guy in
example, I'll
Charlotte?
give you a good example that actually makes sense, okay? Let's say that a kid gets raped and abused when he's younger, okay? And then he grows up later on with feelings of wanting to kill the people who raped and murdered him. Is that, or not murdered him, but raped him, abused him, right? Is that a normal feeling for that kid?
Yeah, it is a normal
That's
feeling.
not nice.
It is a normal,
No.
illegal feeling, but it's normal.
Is it a normal feeling for the kid
It's
to
not
want to kill
normal.
himself,
No.
maybe? Yes, it's
Yes,
normal.
it is.
Normal.
But it's still illegal.
Should the kid be coerced psych drugs after experiencing normal feelings
He's
given
gonna
the
go try to kill
circumstances?
him. He probably
No,
will
he shouldn't
put
be
him in
getting
jail.
coerced psych drugs. No.
So
Okay,
what
bro,
he
I really
You're
feel
allowed
like
to feel these things and figure it out.
Jacob, you're way too busy discussing the normative. Oh my god, this nigga keeps going. You're way too busy describing the normative, what it should be, rather than the positive, what it is. Okay, so I think I should have $3 billion, but that doesn't matter. Okay, the reality is not like that. So if you were raped as a kid, and then later on you develop that anger and you want to retaliate, you want to kill those guys who raped you, I believe that is totally normal, but it's still illegal. Why can't you understand
It's
that?
not illegal to
Yes,
want
it is.
to do something.
It is illegal to kill. Yes, you feeling like these people, I want to take vengeance, that's not illegal. That's actually okay.
That's
But
what
if
you said, yeah.
Yeah,
But
so
if you
Jacob,
walk around and you say, this guy raped me 20 years ago and therefore I really want to kill him. I want to kill him.
That's a regular feeling, I believe.
No,
I understand.
no, so like
And that's that person's. If
so
he can do that,
Jacob,
it's up
like
to him. He's not breaking any law by saying how he's feeling.
they are working a lot. Okay, so like if Joe Schmo.
Oh, wait. I have the perfect example, David.
Too
So a
much
kid
government
makes a
interference.
threat on the internet that he's going to hurt a school, right?
Yeah, that's illegal.
Okay, but he's saying what he wants, so what's wrong with that?
Wait. That he wants to hurt a school?
Repeat it. What was
A kid goes on the internet, which happens every other day in America, and says, I want to hurt, a school. I want to hurt something, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
the
don't
police
give a
shouldn't
fuck.
come and arrest him?
There's no threat
Just
there.
come and check.
There's
no threat there?
check. That's just an abuse of. That's too much government right there. No.
Oh, so they should just wait till he comes and does
your
it.
fucking doorstep. No chance.
Exactly.
No threat.
He doesn't believe.
No,
Let the boy. If he doesn't like the school, let him
with all
stay.
the respect, you're wrong.
No, I'm not, David.
Yes, you are.
Why do you want to make your own law?
No, it's not my own laws. It's just that the laws are fucking bullshit and they're too.
Okay,
much.
but those are the laws.
Yeah, but
You don't
it's
respect
enough
the law
to
of the
you
land, there's
decide
other
that.
countries you can go
With all the respect, it's not cheap.
Hey Jacob, don't worry about it, bro. Your mom's probably a bitch, but you know what? You should probably move out of your house and not take advice from these strokes. This is a waste of time.
Disagreeing with them, and they have different backgrounds.
Well, if you want to change the law, you should complain to your governor, whatever, and then he can escalate it to the governor, however that works.
Or go to the President of the United States.
Yeah, that's how you should.
Thank you for hearing me out, guys, as much as you did. You guys are awesome and actually have brains. So thank you.
Jacob, with all due respect, when's the last time you actually went to your local congressperson?
Never. Maybe once.
You should try it.
Okay, so isn't that part of the problem? With all due respect, maybe you should do that, because maybe your local congressperson maybe has a better idea, because they have a vote, right? So maybe you should talk to them.
Yeah, write a letter to your local congressperson telling them how much of a bitch your mom is, how much you want to kill her, and how badly you need to earn some money to get the fuck out of your house so you can have some peace of mind and some boundaries away from that stupid bitch you call your mother.
That's right, John.
Wait a minute,
This guy-
John, Congressman, John, can you help me?
I just gave him some advice. Get the fuck out of your house, get some money, create some boundaries, and stop letting your mother be a stupid bitch and stop talking shit to your mom on top of it.
For the record, he's not a congressman. He's
I'm a candidate, Congressman.
he's running for.
One day he will be. Regardless, if you want to change the laws, there's a way to do it. You go to your governor, okay? But so far, if you say I want to kill this person, yeah, the cops will come.
They're not going to take you serious.
That is just like because
Okay, we live in a stupid world, bro, but that's what it is.
if you say rabbi,
Look, bro, I'm not gonna wait for you to kill my kid.
What you were feeling.
what if you want to do other things, Rabbi? Should it be like we need police intervention if you want to do other things?
If you say I want to go windsurfing, no one minds you saying I want to go windsurfing.
Wait a minute, Jacob. In your ideal world, should we just get rid of all the police and just police ourselves?
No, like just. Guys,
I don't mind
we
that,
shouldn't be
because I would
locking
definitely-
people up based off of their feelings. We should be locking people up based off of their actions and what they do.
Okay, you're unable to understand that there's something called better safe than sorry, and if I don't want to wait for you to actually kill, rape, or kidnap, I don't want to wait for you.
Well, better safe than sorry takes me away from my Bitcoin stocks. Takes me away from my whatever crypto.
Well, I don't care what happens to you.
It takes me away from my business meeting that I have the next day.
But I care about
me away from my
I don't
job.
care.
So maybe don't express your thoughts and you won't get.
Right. So don't say how you're feeling is what you guys support. You
Well,
guys
don't say it to your
how you
mother.
feel. This is
Don't
why I
tell your
disagree with
mother
you guys completely.
that you're gonna kill her if you're not gonna kill her.
Yeah.
You guys are suggesting people
Those
to
are-
not express how they feel, and you're wrong. That's just not okay.
Jacob, you're retarded if you think telling your mother that you want to kill her is okay because you want to express it. You need to read some books on some peace and meditation. Go to the gym, have a nice meal. Stop telling your mom you want to kill her. In fact, stop communicating with your mother if that's the way you're feeling, you idiot.
Don't
Yeah.
express how you're feeling is
But she
wrong
doesn't
and
care because she
forever is
calls the
gonna be wrong.
police.
Put it on a blog that nobody can read. Get it out of your system, stupid. But stop harassing your mother.
Shut up, nigga. The guy is literally just simply refusing to understand that it's not about expressing your feeling, it's about expressing intent to violate the law in very heinous ways.
No, I'm not.
Yes, no one cares if you say, I want to go golf, I want to go play golf. No one cares. I want to go rape this kid. That is not okay, bro.
Jacob, if you threaten to jump off the roof, someone's gonna call.
What you're saying is Jacob, with all due respect, what you're saying is yeah, you have like a very ill intent.
You can
You
say
definitely
no. There's
do.
no intent. You can say what you want
Yeah, but
without
we
having
can hear
any bit of
we can
intent.
hear. No, but with all due respect, we can hear what you're saying, and you're saying
Yeah, and I'm
like
saying
not
there's
nice
no
things.
intent. If you're actually listening to the words that I'm saying,
How
then
do
you
you
will
know
realize
that?
that there's zero
How-
intent.
Yeah,
But
we don't.
You guys are assuming.
Jacob, dude, are you like a 13-year-old boy? Why don't you grow the fuck up and stop wasting our time with this never-ending conversation? Grow the fuck up and be a man. What is fucking wrong with you?
These guys
How
are
do
not
you
taking it
Jacob,
seriously, and they're not. You guys are just not
Nigga!
taking into consideration people who look
Jacob.
at it worse than you guys.
Fucking
Jay and Rabbi, that's what I'm saying. You guys aren't taking into consideration to people who've had it worse than you
Jake, I
guys.
don't care about people who had it worse. I care about people who had it better, so I can actually move my life forward.
But Jacob, you don't really know what worse or better
It's
is
just
in any of our
selfish.
lives because you don't know us and you don't
You guys
express
want your lives
ourselves.
to be easier.
Well,
for people
define
to not say how they
selfish.
feel.
Okay, so define selfish.
How
I
can
don't
we
want to
know
listen
when
to
you
anybody
take
else's
a
problems except for mine.
bro? Forget. Don't get lost with ideas, chat. When you say there is no intent, how do we know that?
Let's just look, because you're just making it right there. You just said, how do we know that?
Yes.
You know that?
Yes. When you,
You
say
don't know that.
I
Well,
want
He's asking you a question.
when you say I
How
want
do
to
we
kill
know that? You only know it if the person says it.
Police are not therapists, and if they get a call with a threat, there's too many threats that go through.
there's
There's
been-
too many people that make threats and they actually mean they're going to do it, and then they find weapons on them. So it's their job to go figure out, not to
No,
sit
so
with you and
literally
give you
the
a
definition
psychiatric
of intent.
attention.
You guys don't know the definition of intent. This is where it's just wrong.
Okay,
Intent
we-
literally, as an adjective, means
Now we're asking
resolved
you
or
to prove your
determined to
intent,
do.
bro. But we're asking you to prove it. When you say I want to kill this kid, and then to us that's intent, we
No,
ask
it's
you.
not. You're literally.
Okay, I
you're not
understand. You
using the
say it's
definition
not.
of
I
word
think I
intent.
get it. You think
Wrong.
there's no intent. Now, how do I know that?
You don't need to know that.
Yes, I do. Of course I do.
No, you don't. You're just asking for too much, and the person doesn't want to share that.
Okay, see, the thing is, Jacob, I think you're part of the trophy generation, and you're raised in a situation where you're right no matter what, honey, and you are the thing that matters, and all things need to be bent towards, suiting your needs. When in the real world, nigga, you'll
Just
you'll
look at the
squad.
definitions of the word.
Firing squad, nigga.
You're not looking at the definitions
I
of
don't
the
care.
word.
The only definition I care about is I care about my well-being, and my child's well-being.
Right, and so if other people have it worse and they're
Nigga,
crazy things,
okay, let me
rather than
rephrase.
walk
Since
up
we're talking
to
about since we're talking about definitions, let me rephrase so that it's super clear. Okay, I would rather definitively get you killed rather than risk 10% that my child gets killed.
I know. No, I understand that, and that's
a threat.
I understand that you don't care about people that.
Okay, this is the John Kitover Candidate Congressman podcast. I do get all my petitions notarized today and drive down to Springfield to drop off at the Illinois Election Commission.
At the top, wait a minute, I need to change that. Let me change it. It might still take y'all to the room, so I'm gonna change it in a second. Y'all put that link at the top. We over on Chatter.
We on Chatter.
Like, do you know, for example?
Say that all the time. The big bully would say.
But you shouldn't say that. That's against his terms of service.
Right? And we'd be scared, but he didn't get locked up.
Before the
Well, you
police get to your
shouldn't say
house, they look
That
up
was
your
children
history.
and an adult.
Well, I would get away from.
Well, I just saw this on a video the other day. If you look at your settings, and I can't remember where it is, but it actually even tells you how far away you should be from your phone for the whatever they call it, the requirement for like safety. Yeah, that part.
It's even crazier than that, Miki. So what they do is they say that it's like you got to be like maybe like a half a centimeter away from your phone.
Let's say the second time your sentencing is harsher. You know that, right?
But I didn't do it a second time. That's not a reason to put me in if I don't do it.
Didn't you say that you got
That's what you say, but it's
We are
not
locking
true.
people up without them committing a crime. You're not recognizing that. We are.
There was a crime being committed.
Without them
You're
committing a
wrong.
crime.
With all due respect. Okay, so
Ultimately, we're forcing them to. If they keep saying.
Okay, really quick.
They get forced to.
So Jared, really quick. There was people who are going to prison and
They
going.
get worse treatment than murderers.
Okay, really quick. To be honest with you,
Respect your big age, Jacob.
yeah, with all due respect, like if you cross the border illegally, then you're a criminal. No offense. And if you're a murderer, then obviously you did something bad. So you should also be in prison. No
You don't
offense.
get forced drugged if you're a murderer, though, but you also get imprisoned and forced drugged just if you say you're homicidal or suicidal.
Well,
You break the law.
maybe you should.
You can be locked up
with all due
years on end.
Okay, but if you were a person who's not here legally, and maybe I'm just saying,
I could be locked up.
Jacob, this is a total waste of time, and with all due respect, David, stop indulging Jacob with his stupid conversation. This is a complete and total waste of time.
It's not just time because it's so retarded. And again, you're concerned with what should be in your imaginary la la land, but that's not what is.
No, it is.
No, that's not what it is. No.
Jacob, you gotta humble yourself.
No, okay,
I
one
am,
poll.
is.
Run a poll.
I am real.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's do a poll right up there to see what do people think, because the laws are set by representatives of people, right? And so if you can get, that's what I'm telling you, go to your mayor, governor, whatever he is, and that's how you change the law to be that, okay, you can say, I want to rape this child, and that's totally okay. For you to do that, you need to go change the law. Okay? Until then, that's not the law. If you demonstrate intention to do a crime, and I don't report it, I'm complicit in your crime.
But there was no intention.
But based on what?
Yeah, but that's not
Based on the definition of the word intention, the person had no determination.
But you're wrong.
to do
Okay,
it.
so like,
Is Jacob retarded? Yes.
Just by expressing a want does
as long as the other parties are no, but you don't.
determined to do it, meaning it's a
No, but you're wrong. But you're wrong. If the other parties are scared, it proves the definition.
Oh my goodness, it's a resounding 100.
Just because I say I want ice cream doesn't mean I'm gonna go get ice cream.
Can you please vote, please?
Well, you should like.
Just
Whether or not
because
you like.
I want pizza.
Just because I say you're an intelligent person doesn't make you an intelligent person. Just because I say we like speaking with you doesn't mean we actually like speaking with you.
So you'll be arrested. Jacob, that's what that's for. The problem with your position is like
Nothing.
well, no, that's not true.
Nothing wrong with my position at all.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead then.
You should put up in the chat. Do you guys believe that all mentally ill people should be forced medication? I'm a supporter of that. I think all mentally ill people should get forced
Jacob, you're
medication.
just trolling.
That's not even a troll. That is not a troll.
That's
real.
I
believe all mentally ill people should be forced medication. Yep. That's real. That's not even a troll.
No one's saying any of that stuff.
I vote for that.
That's it. With all due respect, that's just super argument.
By the way, bro, if they're prescribing medication to you, did you ever consider?
It's supposed to make you feel better, right?
Did you ever consider that maybe it's because you need it?
Right. So if you're mentally ill, everybody gets prescribed something if they're mentally ill. So maybe everybody needs it. Maybe everybody should take it.
I don't think
not everyone is
be forced
prescribed
to take the treatment to make them feel better.
You're
Right?
actually you're wrong.
The drugs aren't
They all
there.
have diseases.
No, that's your misunderstanding. Nigga, that's your misunderstanding. The drugs aren't there to make you feel better. The drugs are there to make you more under control.
Right. So they don't
Exactly.
Exactly.
And if that means you become a vegetable, we're so happy with that as a society. My safety comes first.
Wait, are you saying so you're saying you know what
it cure anything?
Bro, I never denied it. I told you a million times. I would choose that you 100% die rather than risk my kid 10% dying.
I know.
Exactly. And that's everyone else in the room would probably make the same decision.
Well, if we had the society full of crazy people around the corner, how you wouldn't want to go outside.
It's for control, not for treatment of or healing of the disease.
No.
That's not true. That's not
No, he
true.
just said it perfectly. It's for control.
Yeah, but I don't agree with him, but what you're saying is wrong.
So tell us, Jacob.
How am I wrong? I just agreed with Rabbi.
Jacob,
if you were
when a dog goes wild, when a dog goes wild, why do they shoot him?
Because it's a bad dog.
But why do they shoot him?
It's gonna bite somebody.
But why do they? Oh, okay, exactly.
Gonna kill a baby.
Well, how do you know?
I mean, it's fucking a rabbit.
That's a good one, Rabbi.
It's fucking a rabbit.
So you said it. So when a dog goes bad, they shoot him. Why do they do that? You say because he's gonna kill.
Because the dog's gonna bite anybody.
Exactly. So when you say I want to kill someone, maybe it's time to put you down.
Completely fine with that.
Whoa! Are you saying you're okay with being
how they
put
feel? Go for
it.
it.
Are you saying you're okay with being put down? How dare you?
But he was literally debating it and fighting, fighting with all his heart and mind.
Like, is this dog actually biting people before we put it down, or is it just barking a lot?
You have to realize it's not about the dog. It's more.
Because I know dogs that just bark a lot.
You develop.
Hey, well, it's beyond that.
No one comes like the Gestapo and comes and takes you no. But there's a record here. And you've been hospitalized several times. What for? And there's a trend. Did this guy ever do anything? Did he get arrested? What for? Yeah. Is he violent? Like, you have a record, bro. And some people are.
I've never been violent with police or medical staff.
He's working a retard troll. That's the only thing.
Need to explain to you, like, how some people are dangerous, bro.
I mean, I rammed into a cop car once, but never resisted against people.
Okay, and you think that you shouldn't be examined? Like,
Rabbi, what is examining gonna do?
I never had any interaction. Nothing will help you except death, nigga. That's the truth.
I know.
Okay, so how about...
So why do you want me to agree with you that I should be examined if I don't want to get examined?
Well, because the alternative is... So either you take your medication, or you're gonna have a very, very, very dark dead end, bro. That's just what it is. You're free to choose what you want.
But why do murderers get released from prison?
I don't know. I think we should kill them. Why would we pay fucking taxes?
I know, but that's what society's like, Rabbi. Is we just keep murderers.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on.
Keep murderers alive.
What society is doing that?
So I accept it. I totally accept it. I'm not saying I would prefer that.
And we drug suicidal.
If you're a murderer, if you're a rapist, we should kill you. We shouldn't keep you on the government's payroll.
Right. That's what I say exactly to a T. Rabbi, to people.
Okay, so that's what it should be. Now I'm very happy with the fact that most people disagree with me, and that's totally fine. We'll take it forward.
100%.
So what's your problem?
Jeez.
So what's the situation?
I don't know. I just get sad sometimes. Sometimes I feel like killing.
Well, I have a,
sometimes.
So I have a great therapist. My therapist is amazing.
But you can't say that to therapists because they have a duty to warn.
Years.
Well, I wouldn't tell you who it was, but I mean, if you have an issue,
everyone voted that he's retarded. Like 100%.
You should put up, should we forcibly medicate all mentally ill people? And then I'd vote yes.
no, that's not nice. You shouldn't say that.
Only
With all due respect, Jacob, you are retarded. You don't have a mental health problem. You're low IQ and retarded. Stop telling your mom you want to kill her. Instead, tell her, Mom, you know what? Can you forgive me? I'm so sorry. I'm such a schmuck. I'm humbling myself. Mom, I love you. I'm an asshole. Mom, so sorry. Please don't hate me, Mom. Love you, Mom.
It's worse to lie to your parents. That's just creating more problems.
Jacob, you need to go to church. You need Jesus.
I've already been to church. It's not doing.
Have you gave your life to the Lord?
I already did.
and then you went to the wrong church.
He's being nice.
You gotta repent. It's a consistency.
Dude, repent for what? Like the fuck? Just repent, man.
Repent.
Lou.
Repent. Death. Feel or express sincere regret or remorse about one's wrongdoing or sin. What wrongdoing have I done
You're born into sin.
to deserve to feel like him?
Bro, we don't know. We don't know what you've done and what you haven't done.
Yeah, you're sitting right now. No offense.
How do you sin in your heart? If you already sinned in your heart, you already sinned.
How would we know what you've done, bro?
What would Jesus do?
Maybe you've done nothing wrong. Maybe you fucked 3 cats already. How the fuck would I know?
It's not like I've seen. Like the wrongdoing that I had come to realize was trying my hardest.
Bro, my idea is,
Wait, what did Epstein do? What did Epstein do?
It didn't do anything wrong. Jacob, I agree. If I legit do not know if you're a straight boy or if you fucked 3 cats, I don't know. Okay? So you're asking me for way too much trust, bro. When you say, I wanna fuck this cat. Okay, you're asking for too much trust from my side.
You're not. How are you responsible for if I fuck a cat though? You're not.
Well, you better not fuck my cat because.
Well, I mean, with all due respect.
But I don't
with all due respect, I hold them very
We can't be locking people up based off of hunches. That's fucking.
Yeah, if you display it.
Yes, yeah.
We shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly.
It's wrong.
Exactly. Keep that thought to yourself.
Yeah, but you can do that.
We shouldn't be doing that.
Don't go around.
Okay.
Well,
you think that's like okay,
that's
David?
simple. Don't tell people that you want to fuck you.
Well, define okay.
Like, do you think that it's okay to just be taking people like the Gestapo from their homes, away from their jobs? They just missed all their meetings. They're getting fired, and you're keeping them now for however long, right? Just simply because you have a hunch, I think the person's going to kill somebody. And he just lost his job, so that's going to make him feel even better now.
Well, you have
seriously. Like, are you guys fucking dumb?
Why did you ever get
oh my gosh, we just took Jake and he just lost all of his stock in crypto. And now he couldn't pull out. That's going to make him feel great. You know?
What is it?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with pulling out.
Did I get what, Gaston?
Yeah, questionnaire answer from Jacob for the PDB.
Don't get me wrong. The free meal.
No,
is
actually,
amazing,
I should. Hold on, Jacob. Let me open the shit up.
but it all costs money.
Okay, Jacob, let's write your name down.
It costs a lot of money going into those psych hospitals.
Okay,
Define a lot of money.
Jacob, nigga, hold on.
It's like in the tens of thousands if you stay more than.
Well, 10,000 is not that much money, Jacob. I'm
Yeah,
just
it
saying.
is.
I'm gonna have to mute everybody.
I'm not
No,
gonna be
it's
paying.
not.
Jacob, if your son was one of these three, which one would be the easiest for you to accept, and which one would be the hardest? Pedophilia, bestiality, or necrophilia?
Bro, so funny. You're so funny, bro.
Which one would be the easiest to accept? Which one's the hardest?
Wait, just say it one more time. Say it again, please.
If your son is one of these three, which one would be the easiest to accept? Which one would be the hardest to accept?
You're so funny.
Pedophilia, bestiality, and necrophilia.
Pedophilia.
Pedophilia is what? Is it?
Whoa,
That would be the most easy
Are you
answer.
pro pedophilia?
Okay, pedophilia is the easiest. Which one's the hardest?
Probably necrophilia.
Necrophilia is harder than bestiality, yeah?
That's what I would think.
So, okay, and you...
So you believe in people like fucking dead bodies? How dare you?
Okay, American, from North America, and you are... What's your religious background, sir?
I grew up.
You don't have to answer that question.
What are you? Are you atheist?
Rabbi, you're scaring me. Are you gonna like report me or something?
No. I'm just building a survey, bro. We have 4... I just need your...
You're making a survey. Okay. You're just...
We all answered already.
This is like, I feel like you're gonna tell the cops.
No, bro.
They're gonna be like, okay.
Oh my god, I just
I
want to
grew up Baptist.
What's your faith? Okay, but what are you?
Wait, hold on. What do you have to hide? What do you have to hide?
Let him answer.
All of them. I'm a Jew. I'm Muslim.
What would you say you are?
All of them. I'm a follower of.
That's not how it works, bro. What are you?
I follow every single one of them.
Okay, so I would say you're agnostic.
Do you follow Christ?
Okay, agnostic.
All of them.
Oh, so he is agnostic or deist. I don't know what he is. Let's just put agnostic. Okay, that's it. So you chose PBN, which means what? PBN, that is 10% of the respondents gave the same, only 5 of them said the same thing.
Put an exclamation point by his name.
What is this survey?
I have 50 respondents so far.
Yeah, it's a poll.
What? So you're just taking like a...
Do you see any other general trends in PBN? In the PBN category?
PBN, yes, there's Nachakita, who's Indian. There's what? PBN, 1 second.
What were the questions again?
PBN, Bad and Bougie, which is a Swedish...
That's right, it's a...
Wait, did you say BBN, the same as me?
PBN. There's Bad and Bougie, who's a Swedish Muslim.
What do the Jews answer? Pedo-beast necro.
PBN. Diego is PBN.
What did I get?
Yeah, but he's not, with the respect, he's not Jewish.
So? Do you have to be?
I think people who respond with pedophilia being the easiest are the most honest, because pedophilia is the most common of these 3.
It just makes sense.
It doesn't mean it's inherently the easiest.
Hold on, why does it make sense to be pro...
One's animals and others are dead humans.
Wait, so you, with all due respect...
You have to define animal.
Yeah, with all due respect, you're saying it's okay to F dead people? That's not cool.
I never said it was okay, David.
That's not
This guy's a professional retarded troll.
I would agree with you that necrophilia is the hardest, but the easiest for me is bestiality, I would say.
Yeah, but so Jacob, are you okay with like having sex with a dead person?
I don't know now.
What do you mean you don't know? Either you do or you don't.
Rabbi put some thought into it, so now I don't know.
Look, actually, when I think about it, I think bestiality is the easiest to accept, because there's not as much heat on bestiality as there is with pedophilia, and my son is more likely to get away with that.
But what if they're necro and they're like a what do you call it?
Oh, was the question if your kid wants that?
If your son.
No, it's up to you. Like, would you have sex with a dead body? Like, how dare you?
I think the question was if your son was into that.
How long ago did they die?
Anyways, you answered that, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, Kitover. Anyway, I need to keep growing this thing. So far,
What if they're a
J-Lo,
Prophet Muhammad.
J-Lo, you didn't answer.
speak on them?
What did Prophet Muhammad say?
J-Lo, I need you to respond. If your son is one of these three, which one is the easiest for you to accept, and which one is the hardest?
Let me guess. A gay, a junkie, and what else? Go ahead.
No, it's pedophilia, bestiality, and necrophilia.
Ugh.
So, she ran away. Oh my god.
I told you, she refused to answer.
That's a good one.
What's Danny gonna answer?
Danny already answered, I think.
What'd she do?
But J-Lo, what's your answer? Danny, let's see what's Danny's answer.
She didn't have to answer that question.
Oh, Danny didn't answer. Danny, what's your answer?
J-Lo, you don't, for the record, you don't have to answer that question.
Everyone answered.
All due respect.
Everyone
Yeah,
answered.
with all due respect, you don't
That's not an answer.
J-Lo, a four-talk tonight. Some was
Telegram it to me. I just need. I have 50 people responding. I need to build it to 100.
Yeah, well, your back channels, Rabbi, or
Bro, all I want is to build the fucking survey, bro. That's all it is. I don't care. I answered. The easiest one is bestiality.
Well, take a poll. Take a poll.
It's pretty deep, and it's actually very smart. I answered bestiality, and then pedophilia, and then the hardest is necrophilia. There you go.
Did John rub himself with oil before doing yoga?
That doesn't matter. Jello, what's your answer? Jayla.
She doesn't have to answer if she doesn't want to.
Yes, he does. He does.
You guys are so bored.
I cannot engage in this.
Danny, what's your answer? Oh my god, these guys are so annoying, bro.
I'm looking at John's profile and all the content.
Get back to.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Sure.
No, you're just bypassing the question. How do you end up participating in a society when you can't participate in the survey?
Do you think that you need to have consent before masturbating to someone?
No. What? No.
No.
You don't.
They do
I think you should have spiritual consent. I think that's the thing.
I will say, like, according to certain people, people are doing.
In my head. It depends on a lot of things.
I wouldn't answer the question, but currently,
yeah, they're deflecting. This is a good question.
But currently, like, certain people.
That's a good question.
Like, Dan.
Stop deflecting. This is a good question. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to answer a great question.
What's your answer? Kitover. Kitover!
I'm sorry, I haven't been actually paying attention. What's your question again?
We can't hear you, bro. We didn't hear you. You just unmuted, said someone heard you, and then you...
I said I couldn't hear what the question was. I haven't been paying attention to this waste of time conversation. Go ahead and ask the question again.
So if your son is one of these three, which one would be the easiest for you to accept, and which one would be the hardest? Pedophilia, bestiality, and necrophilia.
You're black.
Yeah, I just can't answer that because bestiality and necrophilia are so vile and detestable, and let alone pedophilia is also so detestable. All I can say is it's a trinity of despair as usual. A perfect fisher's net, a perfect spider web. You are the demon incarnate, Rabbi, aka Randy in Quebec or wherever the fuck you live in Canada. One of these days we're going to send you back to some little desert town in some little fucking village so you can goat some milk some goats, park your car in the fucking street because you don't even use parking spots in your Arab shithole. Good luck, Rabbi Randy.
Which one is the easiest and which one is the hardest, bro? That's all I'm looking for.
I'm looking for you to come to Chicago so I can have ICE apprehend you and send you back to Jordan in a fucking box.
Let's not fight.
Bueno. It doesn't matter then. I'll just exit out. I ain't got time for the shit. Bro, we already have 50 respondents. I mean, we can grow it to 100. We don't need this nigger. That's just the truth of the matter.
I'm also reporting you to the International N-word Police Authorities. They will be descending on your house to punish you for using the N-word so indiscriminately.
Care less. I could not care less. I have the right to express my opinions just like Jacob, and I have the right to conduct surveys on cacaos.
Yes, he does.
That's right. Like,
The way Israel has the right to defend itself.
It's actually a very good question.
Well, Israel is fine.
Hey Lou, I heard you talking to my ex-girlfriend today, and you said you wanted to bang her, or you just want to bang or something like that. It's like, dude, you waste so much time talking all afternoon about nothing. What a waste of fucking time.
Who wants to bang her?
Lou, like, are you like gonna talk to you like that?
I just don't know.
He knows he's wasting all his fucking time.
He was talking about you, but I don't get it.
Let's see, who were they talking today? Pearl, but I never said.
Yeah, you were talking to Pearl. I dated that chick for like a weekend.
Oh, really?
Right. Lou, you don't have the answer. You don't have the answer, so it's fine.
I'm on the motorcycle. I can't really hear that well, but that's wild. Yeah, I don't know what it looks like, but it's cool.
Yeah, she's a pretty cool chick, I guess.
Well, Lou, go ahead.
I didn't know you played music though, Lou. And it's true what you were saying about a chick who plays music on YouTube. If she got big tits, she's gonna get hundreds of thousands of views.
Oh yeah, everybody knows that. You're doxing one of your other accounts. I don't remember what it was though.
Dox, Lou.
Bro, you add me every morning. I wake up and I have like 3 new Instagram notifications from him. New accounts requesting see my profile.
Like, think about it. There are some things that you say, like, some wants that you can't have, apparently.
Jacob, when was the last time you read a book and you actually read the whole book, start to finish, and recorded yourself reading that book?
You should,
We don't want you to fuck children. Don't you think that that's natural, bro?
That's not being anti-Semitic.
I think I could say that, but...
Hold on. Let's just to clarify. I don't want to be anti-Semitic. So I'm not saying that there's...
Don't be anti-Semitic.
Yeah, I take it. I'm not saying that pedophilia is bad, bro. But I'm just trying to say that do you not see that it's natural for people to tell you?
Yeah, but Rabbi, he's being anti-Semitic.
Well, I don't want to sound anti-Semitic. And that's why I'm saying I don't think there's anything wrong with pedophilia. But what I'm asking is, don't you think people normally would say, you know what, we don't want you to mess with our children? Don't you think that's normal?
Yeah, they're just stupid.
I'd like to welcome you all back to the dumbest conversation with maybe some of the dumbest people wasting all the time. This is a low IQ conversation from start to finish. Jacob, I can understand now why you talk so much shit to your mother, because if you engage in these types of conversations all day long, yeah, maybe you're going to talk some shit to your mom. Maybe you're going to cry like a little baby girl in your PTR, be force medicated instead of going to the gym, reading a book, having a nice dinner, sitting in some sun. Instead, you're talking to a Jordanian shawarma falafel kanafa maker from some goat village in fucking Jordan. You think this is a productive usage of your fucking time, talking to some fucking goat milker from fucking Jordan? This guy's a fet life F word. He is a freak show. Him and David Bobadilla do cocaine in strip clubs. You're not taking advice from these people, are you? They do cocaine out of girls' buttholes from Clubhouse. Abby Eba told us all about it. David Bobadilla is a drug lord. He's doing drugs with prostitutes in strip clubs. With all due respect, David. With all due respect.
Jacob, so what do you think about this? If there's a pedophile who doesn't fuck children, but he says, I would love to do it. Do you think that that's okay? Should we not look deeper into that person?
I mean, no, I don't think we should. Honestly, like that's a great point. That is encroaching on people's rights and civil liberties. If somebody says that they want to do that, or that's what they are, we shouldn't have a right to do that. Like that's the same thing as saying if somebody's trans, if they identify in a group, that means we should look into them more.
Lou, can you write that down? We should not encroach on people's rights to fuck children. Here.
Are you okay with trans? Are you okay with that?
Did you write that down, Lou? Did you get it?
I'm not gonna write. Sorry, I don't even know exactly what it is, but yeah.
Lou, I'm asking Lou to write it down because I'm gonna propose amendments to the Constitution in a way that suits you. Which state are you in?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. We're gonna change the Constitution of Massachusetts so that it no longer the law, no longer.
Well, with all due respect to Massachusetts, that's actually a place to be part of. No offense.
It's a police state, dude.
You have a very, with all due respect, a very liberal Democrat president.
Wait, hold on. How much respect does actually do? Do we,
I mean, I've talked to my friend in Boston, and with all due respect, they are very no bueno.
Yeah, it's a Democrat state. It's blue.
Not just Democrat, they're.
If you want to say they're making safe for it.
I didn't say that.
They're massholes.
God reigns over the world.
I love Jacob. And Jacob,
You should still apologize, though.
Jacob, so if someone comes to you to your home and
Who should I apologize?
I love your 6-year-old daughter.
That's for you to figure out.
He's allowed to say that.
I mean, I'll apologize to you.
And if he says that skirt looks so sexy on her, I would love to eat her up like a mother.
That's right.
I think he's allowed to say that. Yeah, I don't
That's
think
wild.
I don't think that's illegal.
No one should ever even look into him.
No.
At all. Zero.
No, unless we're the fucking SS or Gestapo.
Okay.
Whoa. You can't say that, Jason.
Only the SS and Gestapo would look into you if you say, I would love that 6-year-old child. Only the Gestapo would look into you, correct?
Because right there are no rights being broken. There's no laws being broken.
So if he says, I would love to fuck that one, then what?
Is he Jewish? Or no?
I don't
know. I think that legally you're still allowed to say that.
If he is,
yeah, but Jason, if you
shut up and let him answer. Jacob, it's a simple question, bro. If someone comes to you and he says, you know, your 6-year-old daughter, she looks super sexy in that skirt, and I would like to do a lot of things to her.
Oh, he's not going back.
Is that okay?
I think that legally you're allowed.
The answer is no, Jason. You don't need to think about it. No, he's like
what
maybe
can you charge him with. There's no crime being committed.
That's not the point, bro. That's the point. You don't get it.
No, I don't believe in Gestapoing people. I don't believe in SS and Gestapoing people.
So only the Gestapo.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does the Gestapo mean?
Imprisoning them when they haven't broken a crime.
We're not saying. We're saying look.
Define crime. What if Jacob? I have a question. What if someone beats up a trans
you
person?
Open up their phone.
What if someone beats up
intruding on their civil liberties?
Well, if your phone, if you're doing something on your phone that is against the government, then I should read it. I should see it. No offense.
I mean,
with all due respect, this conversation is retarded, completely retarded.
That's your problem. No offense. That's your problem.
No, that's.
Brain rot has set in. Jacob, get a life, read a book, go to the gym. These hypotheticals are boring me.
I think you should take offense.
If somebody says they have something in their phone or whatever, then I think.
Okay, what do you have to hide? What's wrong with you?
So what if someone?
No offense.
I have to have that shit on my phone.
Wait, what'd you say?
If someone says, I would love to have that shit on me.
I would love to. That doesn't say that they have it on their phone.
Okay, but
It doesn't say that they are possessing
But those who have it are those who would love to have it, right?
Probably.
So don't you think it's at least worthy to at least investigate? Don't you think that it's worthy?
Yeah, I ultimately have to agree.
I wouldn't want.
Why are you laughing?
I wouldn't want to pay for that. I think that's retarded.
Why are you laughing? What's funny about it?
Who's laughing?
With all due respect, gentlemen, what is going on with the Niagara Falls party, and what is everybody's Halloween plans? Jacob, you'll have to shut the fuck up. I can't listen to this anymore. I'm gonna have to leave.
Just investigating people. We're literally paying people's salaries just to fucking look around.
I would be very suspicious of the people that want it, like be the ones actually investigating that.
Let's pay people. Let's investigate the investigators. Let's pay.
Then who's gonna investigate that?
Okay,
Exactly.
with all due respect, it's not to you.
So do you understand that this nigger is pedophiles are everywhere? I just hope you guys understand that. This nigger is exactly the reason why pedophiles are everywhere.
I will say, Rabbi, like, for the record, I never said the N-word, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I can say whatever I want. I'm a minority.
Well,
I can say whatever
I've notified the Canadian authorities, and you're probably going to get a knock on your door in the same way they do in England.
I'm a minority, and I can say whatever the fuck I want. Now, you white boy, you should shave your head and sit like a good boy. As far as I
Doesn't have any hair. How makes it sad?
I love Chicago cheeseburger. He knows I love him like my child. Now, I wouldn't say I love the children the way Epstein did. Otherwise, that would be, that would be a flag.
Wow, that's too soon.
Wow.
I mean, I think
With
Epstein.
all due respect.
I'm fine with Epstein. I'm just trying to explain to you why, Jacob, that the world doesn't rotate the way you want it to. That's
But okay, with all due respect, with all
All
due
due
respect.
respect.
I think
What did
freedom of speech rules. So.
Bro, freedom.
Yeah, what did
Why do you believe freedom of speech is an actual thing?
So up to the extent of if I break the law with my speech of threatening somebody or whatever.
There's nothing called freedom of speech. That's
I don't understand how it wouldn't be considered a threat if you want to fuck a child.
Yeah, that's not a
credible threat. Most juries would consider it such.
But yeah, I
That is
I was saying that a
true.
while ago. That's freedom of speech. So I agree. I get what you're saying.
There's nothing called freedom of speech. That's not a joke. But you relying on it doesn't change the fact. It's a joke.
I will say, Rabbi, with all due respect.
He's so drunk. He thinks Rabbi deserves respect.
Lou.
I kissed a bitch. Respectfully.
Wait, Lou, I thought we were friends. Lou.
We're friends. Why would we not be friends?
Never mind.
Your only friend is Jesus, and you've unfriended him. You've even blocked him.
That's
to be fair.
You can't friend zone Jesus, bro.
Well, you literally.
What are you talking about?
You literally blocked him like Chicago cheeseburger. Anyways, Jacob, you seem like a good kid. I disagree with you.
What? I think you're amazing, Rabbi. I love you, dude. I think you're awesome. I say.
Hey, love is a strong word. Are you they them?
I agree with David here, actually.
Yeah, I see no reason why people of high power with a lot of money wouldn't pay for.
For the record, there's nothing wrong with money. For the record, there's nothing wrong.
Like people with a lot of money have a lot of influence and can.
There's nothing wrong having money.
Make people do things.
No, nobody's forcing anybody to do anything.
I think he's talking about the anal swabs.
Talking about like if to investigate things or whatever, you know, like.
That's a you problem, with all due respect.
You legit can't understand why I would like to investigate your phone if you claim that you would like to have child porn. You can't understand why I would like to investigate your phone. Like, regardless whether you think I should or should not investigate, but are you able to at least comprehend why I would have an interest in investigating your shit?
Why again?
It's called probable cause.
He doesn't seem to understand that.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
If you could explain, you could if you want.
For the cops in the justice system to search all your shit, they have to know what's called probable cause. They have to have that. So by you talking all that shit, it gives people probable cause to now search you and find the pedo shit.
Okay, so probable cause is a crime has been committed and a particular person committed it.
No, are you saying you committed a crime?
No, that's what it says.
Well,
Rock.
That's an interesting thing you said. I'm just saying.
There is probable cause after you say something like that.
Yeah, like you
By
can't say
reading the
that.
definition of probable cause, there's now probable cause. You're a fucking idiot. Shut the fuck up.
Whoa!
No, by threatening to rape a child, that's evidence of a crime.
Yeah,
because that's a crime. So by just saying it, there's probable cause to arrest you.
You just accused me of something that I didn't say, right?
Well, yeah, I said if
I would just
hypothetical.
It is.
I would just say, like, first of all, I have a very high profile.
So
if you say it,
here's where it goes though. It says a crime has been committed. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
That's
right.
I think you caused a crime.
Nobody would have any evidence of anything. There's no crime that's been committed.
How dare you? How dare you? I disagree.
Threatening a child like that is a crime in most
Yes,
states.
that is a crime. Yes, exactly.
In all states, actually.
Well, there was.
Jacob, you should apologize. You should apologize.
God, Bobadilla, I'm gonna have to kick you, bro, because
don't kick him.
Too much, bro. Jacob, you don't seem to understand that with probable cause.
I just read the definition.
Okay, but we're not. Hold on, bro. Take a breath. We're not saying you've committed a crime. We're not saying you've committed a crime. We're saying there's probable cause.
No, probable cause
Nigga!
has been committed.
Hold on.
A probable cause definition means that
hold on.
they found
Oh
a
my
crime
God.
has been committed.
Okay. We're not saying
So it's not probable
committed a
cause.
crime. We would like to investigate to find the crime, nigga. Do you understand the difference?
So you want to break my civil liberties?
Yes.
Right, but that's not because there
with all due respect, you're so nobody cares about
there's no probable cause.
Yes, there is.
Probable cause is a reasonable suspicion.
Crime has been committed, so there is no probable cause.
If you walk around saying, I will
define crime.
That is not probable cause.
Well, yes, that is probable cause. Yes, it
No,
is.
it's not. It's because there's no crime that has been committed there.
This guy's a total waste of time, bro. He doesn't understand. He
Just look at the just look it up.
Go ahead and read the definition. Read the definition for us.
I already did. Okay. A crime has been committed and a particular person committed it. For an arrest or evidence of a crime will be found in a specific place for a search warrant. So they can't do it because they need evidence that a crime has been committed.
That's not.
Probable cause is what they have to secure the warrant, okay? And so they just need to have reasonable suspicion that a crime has been committed and you committed it. So,
Correct.
And so when you make
and then we investigate you to find the crime.
Yeah, when you make that statement, hypothetically, if you were to make a statement, like, I want to kill my mother, it would be stupid because you're giving them probable cause immediately.
Well, that's because that's a legitimate crime.
And so is rape.
So is the other one. No.
Nobody did that. I didn't say.
What are you mentally
Yeah,
now?
we know that, bro. Why can't you understand that, bro?
Because he just keeps saying.
But why
I don't know.
You understand that we don't know. Society doesn't know if you rape children or if you don't.
Oh my gosh.
So you keep saying nobody did that, but no one knows whether someone did that or not. That's why we want to investigate. Do you understand?
And furthermore, it's a crime in itself just to say it.
Just to say what?
That you are going to assault and rape a child or make
that's a threat. That's a crime. Guys,
it's a
we've already explained since the beginning that
but you
threaten
just threatened
people,
the
it's
child
a crime.
you just threatened the child with that statement.
I did not. So
He's just doing retarded rage baiting, or he's generally retarded.
That is beyond reason, bro.
Of what?
Of human logic, like the art of the applied art of human reasoning.
Well, we got rights for a reason, I guess. I don't know.
Child. Oh, nigga, you give me gas. Give me gas, nigga.
This guy is only filling his cup.
Give me gas.
What a fucking waste of time.
Oh wait, actually I did read it wrong. Sorry guys.
Yeah, I know you did.
Yeah, I read it wrong. Sorry, I just went straight to the numbers. Yeah, it's okay. It says probable cause is a legal standard in U.S. criminal procedure rooted in the Fourth Amendment that requires reasonable grounds based on specific articulable facts to believe that, and then it goes into the points. Crime has been committed, and a particular person committed it for an arrest, or evidence of a crime will be found in a specific place for a search warrant. So then instead of probable cause, it's reasonable grounds and specific articulable facts. Okay, that's where we're at now. That's what I
Get a handle.
They can kick your ass for talking shit.
Yeah, get a handle on yourself, Jacob, before you say something you're gonna regret.
I can look up reasonable grounds now, I guess.
Oh my god.
In the beginning, that what you want
talking shit
is different than what it is.
What a waste of fucking time.
It's not what it is, bro.
Jacob, when was the last time you went to the gym, read a book? Yeah, when was the last time you touched a woman other than yelling at your poor mother? Who bore you, buried you in her womb for 8 months, fed you for years, took care of you for years, and now you're sitting there talking shit because you're like, I can say what I want to feel, right, Mom? It's not against the law, and it's a good thing to do to get all these thoughts out of my head, Mom. Jacob, I raised you your whole life. I spent my whole fucking life taking care of you, feeding you, housing you, and now you come here and you tell me you want to kill me because it's legal and you want to get your thoughts out. Fuck you, Jacob, you little ungrateful bastard.
Child.
Oh my goodness. Did you get his mom on your phone? That's crazy.
Child.
Ring, ring, ring. Hi, is this Jacob's mom?
Yes, it is. It's Jacob on that stupid social audio chat app called Clubhouse again? Talking shit about me?
Yes, as a matter of fact, Mrs. Jacob, he is on here saying how he regrets being so mean to you and telling you how he really feels as opposed to going to the gym and doing some stress relief and maybe going out on a date and reading a book and stop being such a bitch to his mom.
That ungrateful bastard. I raised him his whole fucking life, put a roof over his head. I worked at the fucking Department of Education for 20 fucking years, paid all my taxes, and this little son of a bitch thinks that he can just tell me how he feels because it's his right.
It's actually proven to be better than antidepressants.
It's literally not. It's literally, you're stressing your body out. You're literally stressing your body out more, giving you less energy to focus on what your real problems are.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob's mom, you're doing a phenomenal job. Don't listen to Jacob. You're a good mom.
Thank you. This ungrateful bastard thinks that by popping a pill it's gonna solve all his problems. Listen, Jacob, your mother loves you and wants you to go to the gym and read a book.
I'm not sure.
Go out on a date this Friday for Halloween. Get a costume, have some fun, live a little.
You Just like Laura, I'm not sure her mom is horrible, bro. She makes her seem horrible because she's schizophrenic. Are you schizophrenic, Jacob?
I'm nothing. I've been diagnosed bipolar.
Okay.
I've been labeled.
Okay, so the thing is, because you say your mama is horrible, but we don't know that. It could be that you are an ungrateful son.
Do you think that a kid who wants to kill himself, mom, is a good person?
Kill himself.
They're good on that. They're good on that.
What's probable there is if the kid wants to kill himself, that the mom fucking sucks. That's probable.
No,
why did she kick you out?
Potential. That is potential.
Because she fucking sucks, dude. Don't you think a mom that sucks? Wouldn't a mom that sucks kick their...
Maybe it's not your mother that sucks. Maybe you that sucks and you're projecting. Did you ever think about that, you little ungrateful bastard? You haven't gone out on a date in years, and Halloween is coming up, and you don't even have a costume planned out. You look so cute when you wear that Santa outfit, Jacob. Your mother loves you.
Mrs. Jacob, you're doing an amazing job raising your son. Keep up the good work. Just stay strong.
Okay, you're saying you want to kill yourself and your mom. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? Why would you want to do that? And why do you think that you are the victim in all of this?
Why would I want to do that?
And most important, first things first, why are you the victim in all of this? You know what answer? It's the same answer anyways. Yeah. Why would you want to do that, and why are you the victim?
I'll say like that.
What I mean by that is why is she the bitch? Why are you not the asshole?
Because she literally was gaslighting me, telling me that this is gonna fix it. This is gonna cure your depression. Like, this is gonna fix this shit. And that's a fucking lie. That stuff doesn't cure anything.
Lie to you, or do you think that the doctors
complete gaslight lie?
Yeah, but
she's 60 years old, Rabbi. She's 40 years older than me. She should know more about the world than I do. I was a fucking 18-year-old.
But you're blaming her for doing her best at listening to the doctors.
Why not just blame the doctors? If that's really her best and she wants to tell me that she's the fucking smartest mother in the world, then she's a fucking idiot. I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, I think you're an ungrateful cock.
That's how it does seem, Jacob.
It's the impulse control is missing.
Like, she is doing her best listening to that.
No, she's stubborn as shit. She's wrong time after time again, and she doesn't admit it.
Just like you. Yeah. Projection!
All communication is projection, and all communication is hypnosis, you ungrateful little bastard.
They kicked me.
They'll do part-time special schedules around your college schedule. Okay.
My days. You put cartels in Colombia for the FBI, for the, I don't know, he ended up working for every single one, and in the end he got killed, and nobody knows who killed him because everybody wanted him dead. He was working for the Contras, he was working for the Panama government, he was working for the DEA. He was in cahoots with everyone. I think you should watch it because it's a real story.
Yeah, I should. I've spent some time in
very,
Ecuador.
very good movie.
Isa, are you in this room listening to fucking Buttercup?
What?
No, is she going on?
No, I'm talking with Drew Hottest.
Oh, okay.
Why?
What's going on with Buttercup? Dude, Buttercup is literally... Hold on, an impersonation. No, go ahead. Continue with your guys' conversation.
No, now you tell us.
The Israelis are doing it too. Oh my God, why do they have the Palestinians on camels? Oh my God, that's so mean. Stop.
But why did you come asking if we're listening?
Seriously, guys, like, why do they have the Arabs on the camels? Why do they have them on camels? That's so offensive. Oh my God.
That's what she always said. She was complaining about the...
Samson's up there. Samson's up there like, Buttercup, they're not camels. That's a lion. That's a lion. How is that offensive? They're just normal pictures. And Buttercup's like, no, my God, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a camel. It's clearly a lion. Buttercup's like, I don't know. The picture's a little blurry.
She was complaining about the Jews that bought land and then, evicted the, farmers or whatever that were living on the land that they acquired. And she's like, everyone's, that's completely legal. I mean, when you own the land, you can do what you want with it. But is it fair? Is it nice?
Then you have Edward there, and Edward's fucking sitting there. And Edward's like, there's plenty of literature to show that, the Israelis showed tons and tons of violence through their education system to kill the Palestinians.
You're becoming an impersonator now?
I should.
Is that the next step? Is that the next step in your Zionism journey?
Yes, indeed.
Now that you know all the narratives and all the characters,
yes.
That you start impersonating them.
Absolutely.
Edward plays so reasonable, but when he gets alone with his comrades beside him, he's fully supporting Hamas.
Oh yeah, he's a scumbag. Yeah. All right, I'll let you guys continue. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Well, you gotta have me interested.
Okay, this is what's wrong with Clubhouse users because I've been kicked from multiple rooms where it's absolutely obvious that they're just having vulgar conversations and they're just wasting their time. Some people are really struggling with their mental health on this app, and unfortunately, there's no real therapy happening here. There's no stillness, there's no mindfulness, there's no silence, there's no intelligence. It's pretty bad. Welcome, Mountain. Mountain is a student of mine. I am his meditation teacher, helping him to be peaceful.
What the hell's happening to this app, man? Why is there no rooms anymore?
I think because, most people have a falling out over enough long period of time. Eventually they fall out because too many disagreements, nobody can achieve any peace, so that's why there's no rooms. But you could also be blocked from a lot of rooms.
Yeah, I probably am. But, I don't know, maybe not, though. Do you see healthy debates?
That's what I was going to bring up, but it's neither here nor there, dude. I'm recording right now in my recording studio, Politically Correct, and I don't want to listen to these people talk. That's the whole thing. Is listening to them disturbs my peace.
Yeah. Well.
My peace is important.
What?
My peace is important. I value it.
So what the hell's Pepe in his rooms, man? He usually has a room at night, something about Some crazy shit. What's going on with him?
He's retarded. I heard him all day today for hours talking about the Jews and all the Muslims in some room that you're probably blocked from.
I must be blocked from that fuck. What room is it?
I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Well, you could just watch my YouTube and completely avoid Clubhouse altogether. I can do all the heavy lifting for you and all the dirty work.
No, I want to interact with people, dude. It fucking sucks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I don't know if Matt's got me blocked or I don't know what the fuck, but.
Yeah, Matt, cool.
Yeah.
He was listening to my restream of Patty's room, and he was like, I must be blocked. Can't find the room.
That's what everybody's saying. Like, everyone's like, we can't. Feels like there used to be an actual globe feature where you can just find any room, period. But they took that away. It sucks. But they're hell bent on making the app worse. So. You know what I mean? Well, we gotta start charging people, so they can. I don't even get the whole monetization thing. It's bullshit. I saw you on X the other day on the X rooms, X spaces. You ever get much traction in there?
I mean, a little bit, not really. Which room was it? The Ukraine room?
I'm not sure. It was quite a big room. It was like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just said a couple things. I'm not sure what you were talking about, though, but you just piped up and were able to talk for a short time, so. Yeah.
Well, I got to drive down to Springfield Wednesday or Thursday and drop off my petition packet for Congress.
Oh,
yeah? Yeah.
What happens if you win? What are you gonna do? What's your approach?
Well, it's not about what I'm gonna do. It's just day at a time, dude. I mean, day to day. I'm already telling my truth. I mean, my mantra is stop borrowing, stop spending, stop taxing. And Thomas Massey is saying, can't we just cut everything by 1%? Do we have to keep growing our spending and our borrowing? Do you know what 330 million, or do you know what 2 trillion divided by 330 million is?
No, can you tell me?
Let me get the number for you.
Okay.
Let's do 2.2 trillion divided by 330 million. It comes out to 66. So the federal government is borrowing $7,000 a year on the behalf of every single citizen. And I would even up it to say basically the government is borrowing $1,000 a month for you. And you have no say in it whatsoever.
Yeah.
That's great. That's crazy. I mean, $1,000 a month for every single person in America. The government is just saying, hey, by the way, we're spending $1,000 this month for you. You're not getting it, of course. You're getting none of that. But we're going to spend that $1,000 every month for you just to keep all of our lobbyists happy so their profits can keep flowing and investors can keep, getting quarterly revenue growth. Fantastic work.
Yeah, that sounds like our government.
So if it's $12,000 a year, over just 3 years, that's $36,000. You're gonna have to get another job, dude. You can't pay back all this debt. You can't.
I know.
So what the fuck? I mean, you already go to college and graduate with, let's say, $100,000 in fucking debt to get your undergrad degree. I know this cute nurse. She's crying to me about how she's got $100,000 in student loans for being a nurse. I'm like, $100,000 to become a fucking nurse? Holy shit! Like.
Yeah.
You'll never pay that back. You might as well file bankruptcy if you can.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, she'll never make that back, like ever.
She'd have to work 20 fucking years just to crack it. I mean, $5,000 a year set aside, that's reasonable. But when the government is spending $1,000 a month or $12,000 a year on your behalf, and it's only going up, we have worse than a fiscal crisis. We have a catastrophe because if the government stopped borrowing, spending, and taxing, we would seriously have major breadlines. We already have underreported unemployment. People would be starving in the streets, and they would start looting, they would start robbing, and they're already doing it. But it would end up becoming catastrophic because there's just no way to support these many people with this much borrowing and spending, and it's not going to the people. So the craziest thing is, if we were all to get $1,000 a month check, do you know how much happier we would be as fucking Americans? Everybody would be fucking happy. Everybody. There would be no more complaining. Everybody would be able to afford everything if everybody got $1,000 extra a month. So I think that basically we the people are getting screwed because we're not getting all the borrowing and spending. We the people are getting stuck with future tax liabilities and inflation. So this is like this is a liberty test, a purity test of how entitled we are as a people with our liberty, because we're a rather unique country in the historical landscape. The mere fact that we are revolutionaries who rebelled against the mother country, and we're a breakaway country, but because we got co-opted by the Federal Reserve, and our treasury has been taken over by an international banking cartel. Our revolution is basically meaningless at this point. Either comply or die. That's the message your government is telling you. Comply or die. And unfortunately, that's what we told the king. And now the government is telling us what we told the king. So everything has been flipped upside down. I'm really hoping that this election cycle will be able to get more intellectual and strong and courageous and brave patriots and nationalists into government to essentially criticize, because I mean, the fact that Trump met with Chairman Powell at the new Federal Reserve Supercenter, and they're spending fucking billions of dollars building a new building to house the Federal Reserve instead of deconstructing it. Mountain, I'm telling you, like, this is the fight of your life. And it's a fight for American virtue and integrity, because we have no more integrity. A lot of our politicians are just criminals. And they don't give a fuck whether you live or die. They want what they can get. And they don't give a fuck. This is a race to the bottom.
Are you questioning Donald Trump?
I'm just telling you that he doesn't want to criticize.
You dirty stumpkin.
He doesn't want to criticize the banking industrial complex, the Federal Reserve. He does it his way. I do it my way. I think he has fought back, and he has survived an assassination attempt, Russiagate, a psychological operation warfare against we the people. And a lot of people want to see him dead. They can't wait for him to die. So, this is all political intrigue and gossip, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Dude, they censor me, man. They delete my X accounts. They delete my Instagram accounts. They delete my YouTube accounts. I won't be surprised if they sue me as I try to get on this petition, on this ballot. So, dude, there's corrupt judges out there. There's corrupt censors out there. But the truth is out there. There's a lot of truths.
Yeah.
2 planes didn't bring down 3 skyscrapers. Lee Harvey Oswald didn't shoot fucking Kennedy.
How dare you question that? You dirty son of no. Yeah, I know.
You dirty dog. So I'm just saying that this republic has enemies, foreign and domestic, and I'm waging war against the domestic enemies before we even begin a new war against any foreign enemies, for Christ's sake.
Yeah. Well, I wish the best of luck, because, man, I mean, fuck, I hope you do get some, some ground. I'd vote for you. For sure.
Well, you know me, but all the families that don't know me and they'll never get to know me and know that know the truth that their politician that they're voting for is not telling them anything. They're not exposing anything. They're just saying everything is going to be okay. Don't question authority and don't think for yourself. Do what I tell you to do. And it's just I think people are more intelligent in a way now than ever before, and they know that there's disinformation, misinformation, and lies. That there's a lot of fake testimonials, and the products don't really work. So the service that your politician is providing you, it doesn't work anymore. The country is so far into debt that it's like shocking. I mean, we survived a scamdemic. You know, Bill Gates bought $100 million worth of BioNTech, made $1 billion off of that trade. He knew that the scamdemic was coming. Everybody knew it. And people to this day are still so thoroughly brainwashed with COVID-19 vaccine propaganda, they're still going out and getting the vaccine because they're that highly conditioned from the experiment of lockdown, etc. So we live with sheeple. Not many people are brave. Not many people are courageous or intelligent.
That is such a sad deal, too. I work with a dude, he's my buddy, I work with him, but he's a pretty smart dude, but because he took the vaccine, he believes it saved his life, but he got long COVID really bad. And I'm like, dude, I never got long COVID. Nobody I know who took the vaccine got long COVID. Like, could it be maybe the vaccine that gave you long COVID? And he's like, no. That's definitely not it. He's like, it saved lives. I'm like, dude, and he's like, but he told me that as soon as he took the vaccine for a whole week, he had vertigo. And, like, he had, basically, where he would lose his breath and then have vertigo for an entire week, and then it went away randomly. But then he had long COVID not long after that and shit. And he, after he had COVID, and he got it twice, but he had long COVID and shit, and he still, doesn't believe that it could have been the vaccine. But
Well, everybody that I know who says that, oh, I got COVID again, it's like, oh, you're sick. Your immune system's fucked up now because you took multiple vaccines and multiple booster vaccines.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
They saved lives. Yeah, but now you're sick all the time, and
Trust the science. Trust the science. So shut the fuck up, dude. That shit bothers me because I don't know. I would question things. That's all I'm saying. I don't take things blindly when the government tells me that they're going to give me something for free. I don't believe it because they normally don't give people anything for free. But fuck no. Trust the science. Don't question it. Just go take that shit. It was just it was pretty fucked up. So what do you do though? I just think that people, like you say, have got a short memory, and this thing just kind of got swept under the rug, and no one gives a fuck. They don't even want to talk about it because it was like it might not have been a good time. I understand that there's painful memories, but we can't forget that this was bullshit. Even the response to it was bullshit. But I think that it came out of the lab. Oh shit, man! I wish people were fucking on this app. More people, but either I'm blocked from a fuckload of rooms, but I don't know, man. I mean, there's not rooms that I did anything different. I just think there's less rooms going on.
Well, what am I, chopped liver? You talking to a candidate congressman over here?
It's good talking to you, bro. How's Chicago treating you?
It's not bad. I mean, very lazy. I think everybody's actually very lazy, but it sucks not having a washer dryer in unit, and you gotta walk up and downstairs to do all your laundry. It's like, I can't complain about anything because it's like everything you complain about, you're like, dude, all you gotta do is move your body. It's like, wow, you know, people just, people are like pure consciousness in a way. They don't want to move their body to accomplish or achieve anything or move anything. And people on this app, a lot of the pearl clutchers here who have Trump derangement syndrome, they are actually news addicts and they are following Donald Trump more than his actual fans and voters. The Democrats watch every move that he makes, and they are just plotting and scheming and twisting, misinforming, miseducating, and they're not really doing any education, and they're not peaceniks. The worst thing about a Democrat is they're not anti-war. They're for big military industrial, big banking. They don't tell if they're such communist socialists. They certainly aren't asking for liberty checks for the citizens of we the people. They are just essentially corporate shills, and they don't know it.
Yeah, and they're willing to use force to get their way too. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the annoying part. Yeah, they're willing to kill you to keep and control power.
Absolutely, silence you, kill you, whatever it takes to.
Censor or kill, comply or kill.
Yeah, and and one thing about Malcolm X that I agree with the guy about is that you cannot trust a fucking liberal. You know what I mean? So.
Well, this conversation about the COVID-19 vaccines is actually a violation of Google's medical misinformation policy, and but I've heard that Facebook and Google are letting conservatives have a voice, but to think that as a citizen who has suffered from adverse reactions, you can't, if you're in a wheelchair and you claim that COVID-19 vaccine put you in a wheelchair, that's medical misinformation. You can't say that. We live in a very fake society. It really is. It's all based on basically hypnosis and programming and lies. It's snake oil salesmen. These products don't cure anything, they don't fix anything, they make you sicker, so you got to get more products to fix the new sickness. This is, I mean, do you think that there's going to be a societal collapse? Because I'm thinking after the baby boomers pass out and they're gone, there won't be enough people to run this fake empire.
Yeah, I believe it.
What up, Howard? Howard is a campaign contributor. We are driving to Springfield Wednesday and Thursday to submit our petition package. And I don't know if I'm gonna rent a car, if I'm gonna drive my car. I'm thinking I'll probably just drive my car, but my car. It kind of like the steering wheel is shaking when I'm going 60, 65 on the highway. That's not normal, right?
No. Probably. I mean, I've had a car like that with my struts and shit. It sucks.
Oh, that's probably what it is. Fuck. I'll just rent a car. I'll just rent a car for the day. Yeah, charge it to the campaign.
Right.
So, Howard, we're talking about what's wrong with Clubhouse users. I think, myself included, but I think neuroticism and people who really are wasting a lot of time. I spend a lot of time reading books now, and I really focus on that because I'm choosing my communication. I'm choosing what I'm listening to. I'm choosing what I'm saying, and I'm educating myself in the process. And I keep encouraging Mountain here to read a book on this app, as opposed to just having these horrific one-off conversations.
How dare you?
Yeah, check my alignment. Ugh, I really don't want to bring my car back to Firestone. I hate Firestone. Dude, they suck.
Yeah.
They suck. The guy behind the counter was definitely autistic. He asked, oh my god, he must have asked us 10 times the other day, when you turn your car on, does it make a loud noise?
It might not be your struts though. It could be actually like your tires maybe need to be rebalanced or something, and too, it might not be anything too serious.
Well, anyways, I don't want to talk about the car, but it is something I should put a note.
Yeah.
Fucking, I gotta take care of this thing, but I'll just rent a car anyways. Ah, fuck.
Well, damn this app, dude. Damn this app. It's everybody else's fault. It's not mine.
It's not the app. This is a conference call. It's the people here that make it horrible. There's no actual intelligence here. There's no organization. There's no, well, first of all, there's no meditation or peace or stillness. This app is basically a pickaxe to the brain.
Fuck. I'm upset.
Check all my lug nuts.
And you never know, they might be planting bombs or, loosen your lug nuts, bro. You don't want that.
And also, my wheel is drifting a little left,
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Somebody ran. Oh, the Nothing Killer is messaging me. Let me just check to see how much a car rental is from Hertz. Howard, do you want to say anything? Or do you I mean, obviously, you know that people in Clown House are deranged. But it's not just Clown House. Like, I see it on Facebook. I see it on Instagram. People capture Democrat mental health insanity, liberal insanity, and repost it and make it a whole business. I mean, Libs of TikTok, Libs of Chicago. There's a Libs chapter in every single major city that captures liberal content. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking Clubhouse users and how neurotic they are. People do their shows, but man, I will tell you, Patty and Lisa with their 420 room and their politically incorrect, they are consistent. Consistent. How they find the time and energy, and they do play a lot of clips that I wouldn't hear otherwise. And so that's one good thing about what they do, but it really is their algorithm. They're playing what they're seeing on like Occupy and these other large liberal Democrat, Instagram accounts, YouTube accounts. So there is an organized media effort, and they play that content. But I don't know. I just can't stand listening to people on this app. It's such a horrible waste of time. It's so stupid. I would rather just somebody read to me a good book, and I'm like, oh well, I learned something
But
today.
you know you're addicted though, Edmund.
I'm not addicted to this app. I have broken free in many ways. Do you know how many accounts I've had deleted? Like, the whole point is to keep going and educating myself and others and exercising and staying alive and resisting, because there's no priority of communication. And if we're 37, 38 trillion in debt with 100 trillion in unfunded debt, like, we've become a slave state, essentially, to accounting or to the banking industrial complex. And
Military industrial complex too, unfortunately, it fucking sucks. But we can just print money. We can just basically go invade any country. Our government sees fit, and they might even knock a couple buildings down in the process. So.
see, if there's if there's a sovereign wealth crisis or a sovereign dollar crisis, it's not just a dollar crisis. It's a global currency crisis. Every country gets hit, and if we stop spending, the 2 trillion plus that we're not taking in taxes a year, which is essentially, let's just put it at $1,000 a month that they're borrowing and spending on our behalf. If we stop doing that, the stock market crashes and everybody loses trillions and trillions, and all the retirees, all of a sudden, their anxiety and stress goes through the fucking roof. But the irony is, if you do, let's just say, like real market value theory or something to that extent, boomers should be getting out of the market at this point. There's just too much liability and leverage for them if they got 20 more years, because the debt is so high, it technically negates what they have. The thing is, it's like, what do you spend the money on? That's the problem, is there's no yield. Everybody's chasing yield, and there's a oversupply and a surplus of dollars. So this has been going on for many, many years. But the point is live now, really. And I think that's what Trump is doing. And a lot of these deranged Democrats are not doing that. They're very angry that people are getting arrested for breaking the law by being here illegally.
Yeah.
But I do feel bad for people who are getting arrested by ICE or Border Patrol or National Guard who, are just American citizens. That's fucked up. But then also,
they're American citizens, huh?
some of them are American citizens. Then they release them, and then they get dogged out by the person they arrested, and it's like, this is law enforcement. They're trying to do a roundup. If you resist, you're gonna face repercussions. If you attack, you're attacking law enforcement. You're attacking the police. So people are crazy, though. Like, there's no respect. It's like Clubhouse fight streets. So
Yeah. Well, one of them things, bro.
the respect is the respect you get, and fuck, man, they're taking out thousands of real criminals, illegal alien criminals who pose real threats and dangers. 2 people just got killed in a car accident by an illegal alien here in the Chicagoland area last night, and they were like council members. It's like tragedy after tragedy with illegal alien. I don't know what to do, though, because it's like, I don't know. First of all, the manpower to do these arrests is crazy. Do you know how much energy it takes to essentially capture another human and then put him on a plane and feed him and house him and poop him and clean him and get him out of the country? Do you know how much fucking work that is? It's crazy. How the fuck do you do that at scale? You can't do that at scale, dude. They're trying to bring on 100,000 more ICE agents to do apprehension. And do you know the quality of people going in, like, isn't that great, let alone now you're creating another huge liability and bureaucracy, a whole nother huge federal agency of people dedicated to human arrests. Is that really efficient? I mean, I think from the beginning they should have sealed the border and then offered some new amnesty path to citizenship, because then they should have just gone after all the hardcore criminals and pedos and rapists, etc. But if you're of working legal age in this country, etc., maybe we should have just let them stay, because all the money to get them out is more expensive than keeping them in.
Yeah.
And if they were given social security numbers or given an offer to pay back some type of debt for citizenship, we could have at least paid for their in processing. So I don't know, dude. Like, that's one small issue, bro. Do you know how tiny of that is? A tiny issue compared to the larger scale problems.
What's that?
Well, it's the 37 trillion, 38 trillion going to 40 trillion. I mean, the national interest payment, when it gets to like 1.2 trillion, 1.3 trillion a year, 1.5 trillion, 2 trillion a year, it's like, it's all just fantasy. It's all monopoly money, dude. And it's backed up by the threat of violence. That's what it's backed up by, dude. Trump is getting ready to pound Venezuela. Like, what for?
Well, we'll see. Yeah, looks like it, doesn't it, though?
I'm not saying that like blowing up boats full of cocaine is a bad idea. I'm just saying that how expensive is it? How much money is this going to cost? Like, how the fuck can we run a government and not run it like a business, but run it like I don't know. How can you compare what the government does to anything? It's like in its own exclusive class of super mafia statehood.
Right.
I mean, there's just so many ways to fuck we the people. You can get killed by an illegal alien. You can get killed by a young African American. You can get killed in a car accident. Because do you know how many stupid people we live with? And the fact that when you get in your car, like there are stupid people behind the wheel that can easily kill you with their fucking car. And it happens all the time. Truckers, like, do you know? I mean, do you know how many thousands of people die every single month? It's just crazy.
Yeah, I try not to think about it because I am aware that there's lots of dipshits out there. I mean, on the road that I'm sharing, I mean, it's just the truth.
So life is a huge game theory of how do you stay alive, how do you prosper, how do you educate, how do you live in joy, and how do you be a how do you be a good steward, or how do you be a good citizen? I mean, there's just like so many things you have to consider, and a lot of these things you don't consider until maybe you're mid-aged. When you're younger, you're mostly just running through the program.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole facade of getting an see if you got the money to do an undergrad, and your parents can afford to put you through undergrad, maybe even graduate school. Like, wow, that's a great blessing because so much of our life is programmatic. All these college football games, you realize we live in basically a college industrial complex that raises up millions of new worker bees, and it's a competitive work environment for all these new graduates who are supposedly coming to the workplace with the greatest experience, not experience, but education and training. I mean, it's hard for a lot of these universities to keep up with it, but things are so complicated now. I know that politics is for stupid people, actually. There's no software engineers, electrical engineers. Politicians are just basically rubber stampers who just continue to borrow and spend to keep the Ponzi scheme going. That's really how stupid politicians are.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to have any technical knowledge whatsoever to have a voting card. Do you know a lot of these Democrats and Republicans, they just hang up their voting card and it's an automatic vote however the party and the speaker wants to vote? They have no actual they don't actually vote based on anything. It's just a absolute yay or nay based on the party's decision. Because it's all just lobbyist insertions, these HR acts. So anyways, I'm running against Darren LaHood in the 16th district. I've got a small chance, but it's my first chance. I'm 42. Hi, Howard.
Hey, John. Hey, Mountain.
What's up, dude?
So, John, by the way, if you're going to Springfield, if you have a chance, if you've never been, the Abraham Lincoln Presidential Library down there's unbelievable.
Yeah, that would be a good thing to visit, actually. Could be like a once in a lifetime opportunity to see that. I do like a good library.
I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I was just saying that I will probably maybe try to check it out. Just depends on how long it takes.
It's really cool because half of it is like replicated from his time. It's really neat. Highly recommend it. Underrated. I do have one idea for you. I don't know if you like it, but do you have the need to try to gain some Chicago media coverage?
Yeah, any press, any coverage is favorable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your campaign should consider issuing a press release, and I totally get it that it may be more state funds than federal funds, but yet it is representing your constituency because there are also taxpayers at the federal level and the state level. But you really want to make some waves in Chicago, come out with a press release that the state cannot afford, especially your district, your taxpayers cannot afford any funding to support a billionaire trying to build a new stadium in Arlington Heights. Therefore, your recommendation, your proposal, because there are politicians that want it, because the state of Indiana is not as financially strapped as the state of Illinois, that you are strongly urging that the new Bear Stadium go to Northwest Indiana and not at all in the state of Illinois, saving your constituency from paying any additional tax funds to support a stadium. I bet you that would get a lot of coverage locally in the Chicago media.
Well, write me the press release. Use it on Grok. I'll stamp my name on it and I'll publish it.
I think there you go. I think at least people are like, what? We got a congressional candidate who's not on board with this whole thing?
Well, I am so brainwashed with the term Chicago Bears that I think it could be, blasphemy to call them the Indiana Bears. Or
True, but the two New York teams play technically in New Jersey, even though it's metropolitan New York just across the river.
oh wow.
Hey, Mountain, who's your team?
He lives in Wyoming, I think.
Montana.
Oh, Montana.
Yeah. Well, who's my team?
Yeah, you follow football?
I actually don't know. I stopped. I used to be a big Steelers fan for years, and then they got political and started kneeling, and that was the end of that. So
Montana's beautiful. I actually went there for the first time not too long ago. I found myself up in, I think it was pronounced Chateau. Does that ring a bell?
No, actually, Chateau.
It's in northern Montana, towards the Canadian border, actually. Going towards Caraway.
Okay.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful state for sure. I mean, there's the, eastern side is flat, definitely prairie and stuff, but the northwest side is mountainous, and it's pretty nice, so. Pretty good.
Yeah, I live down in Arizona, but my son's up in Alaska, and we did an adventure to kind of get his car up there. We drove from Phoenix all the way to Anchorage, and that was one of our stops, was Montana.
Nice. Yeah, I'm biased. It's a cool state. It's kind of changing, though, unfortunately, and becoming pretty expensive to live here, but what do you do? Everything is becoming expensive, so.
Obviously, I've never been, but I have a good friend from back home who has been living in Bozeman for, the last 10 years. Absolutely loves it.
Yeah, Bozeman is super expensive. Yep. Everything is, though, I like the water, though. I like the rivers, the lakes, and the mountains, so I don't think I'm leaving,
That's awesome. As they would say, that's God's country.
Exactly, yeah. I've been here my whole life, and of course, I've went to other places, visited and stuff, but I don't plan on leaving, so. How's Arizona going, though, for you?
Good now. Last couple of weeks, finally the weather broke, so it's, you got to wear a jacket in the morning, and then it warms up to, about 80 degrees or so during the day, and right now it's cooling down, but, 6 months of the year, it's basically like San Diego weather, and 6 months of the year, we're pretty much living in a blast furnace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Arizona's crazy hot. I was in the Army down there, and it was intense. Scottsdale heat, like, we played golf, anyways, it's so hot you can't play golf. Anyways, Jane was
Yeah,
here.
I went to Phoenix before, and I don't fucking like the desert, man. I'm not impressed by the desert. I like water, so.
Yeah, it's nice to have it all.
Yeah.
In LA, you can live by the beach, go skiing in the mountains. It's LA's a very cool spot.
Who the fuck would want to live in California, though? Honestly.
And it's the weather, dude. If you got the money, it's paradise for the weather.
Yeah.
San Diego too.
Yep.
Yeah, Howard. I mean, Howard, I agree with you about the Bears press release thing because that's like something that always constantly keeps coming up in the news. And
Yeah, I'll take a first stab at just putting a kind of a rough draft, and you can take it from there. But I do think it could get you some little publicity.
Yeah, I agree. It's like a clickbait thing.
Exactly. All right, man. Listen, good luck to everything. Good luck going to Springfield. I'm gonna have to run, but we'll catch you later.
Okay, sounds good. Hi, Hillary. Talk
Hey,
to you soon,
sweetie.
Howard. Thanks, Howard.
Hi, Hillary. Bye, Hillary.
Good seeing you again, man.
So, Hillary, did you like my meditation this morning?
I really did. I was in a weird place, dealing with some shit, and it's what I needed, believe it or not. So thank you for that.
Nice.
I tend to find we seem to be on similar frequencies when you do your readings and things like that. It seems to kind of line up with what I'm going through from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Synchronicity.
It's a thing. So I'm just trying to avoid darkness. No, that's not the word I want to put because that's gonna. I'm trying to avoid being in any situation right now where I have to hold back who I am, or I can't be raw or authentic or Hillary. I'm really, really tired of just this self-imposed censorship for the comfort of people who I don't even give a fuck about.
Mm-hmm.
Make sense?
Well, I don't know. The meditation realization that I had this morning was about stillness, silence, peace, and quietness. You know, like the God probably lives in solitude and silence. So I'm just saying.
With all those singing angels, you think so?
Well.
Sorry, I just had a little image of God opening up a window and being like, "Would you shut the hell up down there?"
Well, I mean, background noise is important, but I'm just saying that, you know, it's nice to live your life like a quiet person, I think. I mean, to be loud and obnoxious, like, I've been that person, but I appreciate quiet people. And I don't just mean quiet as in, like, censorship. I mean, I like what Kennedy said. He's like, tell people what you mean without being mean. Therefore, it's like, tell me what you want to tell me, lovingly, and quickly.
I am a fan of brevity.
Usefulness. People on this app are just horrible. Trashy, basically. Because they will have the most vulgar conversations imaginable for the sake of having the most vulgar conversations imaginable. For no purpose other than having vulgar conversations. So.
Well, why do you think that is? And this is. I spent a lot of time last night, literally on exactly that. Why do people feel, especially with social audio, this troll-like need to be destructive and vile and vulgar and all of the racist and sexist and all of that? Why? But then if you meet these people in real life, they would never in a million years talk this way. What do you think the anonymity of social audio gives that they don't find in their regular lives?
The anonymity gives them that ability to test extreme vulgarity in a way that they could never test safely, in the real world or any other way. So that's why people do it here, because they're sick and stupid and low IQ and vulgar trash. But listening to it is disgusting. I mean, but I like, making fun of these people. And I'm trying to essentially, not really have communication like that because it's a total waste of time. So, but unfortunately,
Why do they drop
downtime.
the humanity of it all? There's something inside of us that makes us unique from every other spiritual creature in the world, and that is that we have a filter that we don't intentionally try to hurt people. If you're standing right next to somebody and you hurt them, you see their face crumble and fall, it hurts you, or it should. If it doesn't, we got a dark triad we need to talk about. But honestly, what is it about these type of apps that make it a pleasurable experience for some to actually go out there and intentionally hurt others? I don't get it.
I don't think there's anything to get at all. It's just read books, go to the gym, create your own pattern, for the world, and just. I've recorded a lot of these people to try to expose them and to shame them, and they're not gonna. They don't care. This is their pattern. You are witnessing people patterning here, and I hope you like my pattern.
I've stuck around for a couple years now, so I do. I also like the fact that you don't interject yourself into the chaos of it sometimes. I like that you do sit back as a quiet observer and let them drive, and it is interesting, especially when you find yourself, I'm speaking from personal experience, caught up in those moments, and you find yourself really like in the energy of it all as it's happening, and then you can go back later and look on YouTube, look at one of your videos, and go, oh, from this angle, that was pretty messed up, and damn, dude.
Yeah, it's interesting how watching this app sounds, in conversations on a different platform changes the perspective of it.
It does, and that's weird to me. It's my own brain doing it. I do the same thing, so I'm not saying it's wrong or anything. I'm just saying it's interesting to take that step back and to see the way things are perceived from looking from the outside. I don't think there's any other way really to do that, and I try to do that in life with other things. In the moment, take myself away and say, hold on, let's look at this externally, and it's hard to do. And I think it's very surreal the way you captured this art form of it.
Well, Elon Musk has blocked me on so many accounts, and I have X accounts that are getting suspended, which is pretty rare nowadays. And I'm not even doing anything explicit. I'm just calling attention to the fact that Elon Musk is Adrian Dittman all the time, and it's not an open secret anymore. I mean, he has open conversations on his chats in his conversation about what he's doing at X and what he's doing at SpaceX and what he's doing at Tesla and this and that and this and
I think it's hilarious you were able to create that account and do interviews and shit as him. That was the moment when I realized this guy is one of the best improv on the spot actors we have ever witnessed, and he's not getting the accreditation for it because nobody realizes it's him.
but I don't have anything against him. I just think he can be, I don't know. The fact that he plays video games, I think, is kind of pathetic. The fact that to listen to him is still not as valuable as say reading a book, going to a gym, anything like that. So I don't know. You see how he faces the same problem that everybody else faces, but he's not really doing any work to improve himself or others, and his philosophy is very lazy. And he also.
Do you think that's because he's surrounded by a bunch of sycophants?
I don't know. People like him, and I can't believe he tolerates the way that some of his other speakers, talk. I find some of the people that he associates with to be more annoying than him, and sometimes a lot nicer. But a lot of people are willing to kiss ass when their bills are getting paid and they get a nice check coming in from the organization. So
furthermore, people are willing to do that whenever they feel like there's a hope of that happening. When they're not even getting anything out of it, but they have that hope that it might happen if they continue that behavior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he says that he's a political outcast now. I mean, literally just months ago, he was on Fox saying this is the biggest political revolution since the founding of the country. And he's apparently, on the outs. And he has no power at all. I guess he's, totally out. So, but Doge is still there. And
Is Doge the money, or Doge the government?
Doge, the tracker on X, is still up, pulling out contracts of foreign funding, all kinds of stupid shit. So that's, theoretically has saved close to $1 trillion. And it just shows you how big the government is. I don't know, have you followed any of the contracting research and expose that what's his face did?
No, I haven't actually. And lately, my focus has been more on the whole ballroom situation, the investors on that, and why we're taking private investors on this. And are they building another bunker? Because the only time that the government ever kind of goes quiet like this is when they've done it 3 times in the past. So, and if they are, why? So I've been really deep diving on that lately, not in a conspiracy way, but more in a, hey, this is like you were saying patterns earlier, this is a pattern of behavior that continues within the presidents of the United States. So why would we not believe that it's happening currently right now when it's exactly what has happened before? So I love history. I love looking up things like that because, that saying, you're about to repeat it. So focus, people, pay attention. So I've been looking at that a lot lately. But I'm curious, is X involved in that at all as far as investment goes? Do they have a stake in it?
I don't know if he kicked up anything.
I didn't see him on the list that has been released of the people that were at that fundraising event, but you would think if you had a friend with that kind of money, you would, suck it up, apologize, and go be like, hey, man, come on, go sit back at the table. You're cool. You're good.
I don't know why they think it's going to be done in by January. Everybody's can't wait. They're anticipating when it's going to open, and it's like, dude, this thing could fucking.
Oh no, they've already said it's going to take the rest of his presidency, if not further.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like a 3-year project at a minimum.
Oh yeah. And I wonder how long he worked, because things like this don't just slap together overnight. I wonder how long he worked on this before he even became president. Like sitting at home, doodling at night, laying in bed, just, maybe this will go nice here, and this. I don't know. My mental imagery. But how is the campaign going for you? How are things going on your neck of the woods, and how can I help or support in any way?
I don't know. You're doing it right now. I find that I ask people if they want to do some things, and then they never do it, or they don't want to do it. They just want. But then I realize just recording them is enough. So I thank you. But yeah, I mean, if you have X, you could retweet my stuff, add little comments, tack Darren LaHood, cause Darren LaHood some
I hardly use it for
stress.
anything anymore except posting casting calls, so I have no problem doing that at all. Just tell me which account, because I think I follow your Adrian account, but I'm not sure which one other ones I follow. I follow most of your accounts on YouTube, I think, and I'm good about reposting and commenting and liking on those.
Yeah, let me post my main X account here.
the grand scale of things, asking for engagement on social media is one of the most easy things someone can do to support you. I think that, if you called me and said, Hillary, I just killed a guy, you got a tarp and a shovel? I'd probably show up. I wouldn't help you lift the body, though, because that shit's heavy and it smells. So, just saying. But, or if I was in town, I would definitely call you and let's go hang out or something. But, I think there's a lot more favors you could ask people that they would be like, no, versus something as simple as social audio or social media. I have no problem talking with that. Are you on Substack by any chance?
Yeah, I just signed up for it today because my friend published something.
Awesome. Definitely hit me up on there. My fans on there are way crazier than my fans anywhere else. Excuse me, subscribers. We don't call them fans anymore, or followers.
Well, you want to do a podcast with me, and then you can do a Q&A with me, and then post the content?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, post the video, or I'll post the video, but, like, if you post the video of you having a convo with me, that'd be cool. That's what I would really need, is, like, somebody doing an actual interview and then recording it and posting it. But we can talk,
Absolutely.
we can have an agenda and talk about something, but because over the next couple months, I'm going to have to create a lot more content and probably try to do some more on-the-road trips to, like, Peoria, Rockford, Bloomington, to expose what's happening in Darren LaHood's district to get some more, hopefully publicity. And focusing on big news, national news, Fox, MSNBC, if, like, it's possible to get on as a candidate on any kind of major news source, to click that and get those videos, like, that will really boost my credibility. So that's, like, another thing I really need to start working on over the next, like, 60, 90 days, is to try to get some, like...
Let me look and see what contacts I have at those stations. Because, okay, so I did my internship in Chicago. I do have connections at CBS in Chicago. If they could get you onto a political type show, I don't know. Because we mostly work in, like, reality television type shit, and talk show stuff. But let me see if I can get hold of Chris and what he could do. If nothing else, I have your number. I can give him your number and, have him contact you, because I might not know the right people, but he probably does, So I can definitely open those doors for you.
Okay, thanks, Hillary.
No worries. I'm trying to think of what other major Chicago influencers I know. Because that's where you're running, right, Chicago?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could get you some big parts on Chicago, LA, Chicago Fire, and Chicago Med. Don't think that would help politically, though.
Well, I'll take the bit parts anyways. I mean, how do they pay you? Wire transfer, cash app?
Yeah, no, you get paid in a check. Either at the end of the shoot, you get it, or they'll mail it to you, or direct deposit it. I don't know, because I don't know how their pay system works. Everyone's different. But they need, like, hundreds of background actors for this season right now. They're started filming already, so I can definitely get you linked up with them.
Yeah, set me up. I mean, if it's close by, that would be sweet.
Here, I'll pull it up real quick and I'll be able to tell you exactly where it is. Or I can put the link in the chat.
So I have to, like, fill out the petitions with like the Cook County, the Chicago, my name, my address. So I, like, did a 20-minute sit-down session. I got through, like, a fourth of it. So I'm gonna go to my kitchen shortly and live stream myself doing the final touch-ups on all these petitions. Oh, takes forever.
Oh wow! I just saw. Okay, where is Aurora?
Aurora is, like,
Illinois.
southwest.
Oh no, it's Ohio. Never mind. They have a city called I Hate Hamlet that they're running for, and it got my attention. Let's see, where we at, Chicago? So much stuff in Georgia. Here we go. All right, Chicago Fire speaks. Looking for extras in Illinois. All right, kids and adults, upcoming various roles, blah, blah, blah. First week of January. Come on, open. All right. Chicago Fire Sister Series. Chicago PD is also currently filming and needing people. Let me get you the information for. All right. Searching for males and females, 20 to 70s, all ethnicities to work as bystanders or pedestrians with cars. Searching for small and medium SUVs and sedans. No white, red, or black cars. To work on Wednesday, October 29th. The color, year, and make of your sedan or SUV. And let us know to apply. Send a recent, so I don't know what kind of car you have, but that gives, you get paid and your car gets paid for being in it. That is, so it is, anything you're going to send in for, not just that, but for anything, you're going to put in extra C, as the letter C, fire at gmail.com and put SIP if you want to do it with a car, or just put extra in it. So extra C fire at gmail.com, and they will call you when you need to be there. So extra C fire at gmail.com. Put either bystander or SUV sedan in the thing. To apply, send a recent color photograph with your height, weight, age, phone number, city, state, and clothing size. And they will let you know ASAP what time to be on set.
Cool.
And
I'm on fire.
And the pay is only like 120 to 180 a day, standard SAG rates. But you don't have to be union for it. Number one. Number two, being on set right there is going to put you in front of a bunch of other directors who work locally and people who are in production who work locally, who would be able to help you out in other aspects. So bigger picture, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Cool. Well, you got my number. Text me a link and I'll register.
You got it.
Ben in the house. Ben lives in New Zealand, right? He has listened to a lot of Dao De Jing.
I've never been to New Zealand or Australia, and I want to because I'm obsessed with the quokka, and my one of my life goals is to pet one someday.
Quokka.
They're these little, I don't know if they're marsupials, I think they are, that just look like little nutria, but the big smiles. They literally look like they're always smiling and giggling, and I just think they're just adorable. They make me happy. Whenever someone just handed me a lot of crap, I think about a quokka somewhere in the world right now is smiling with their little smile and taking a big poop. And I'm like, that's hilarious. And I can't help but to smile. And it's hard for me to be upset when I'm picturing someone as a quokka. Yeah, this is how I cope.
Mel, do you want to say anything? What's wrong with Clubhouse users? You are a robot. Mel is a robot. She has become an AI sentient being. Congratulations, Mel, on your next stage of human evolution. I hope it goes well for you. We are still stuck in the earliest generations of the Matrix. Okay, well, let me do some Om meditations for you. I didn't have my bell with me today, so in between or starting, I just do Om, and it works out pretty nicely because it creates like a vibration in the transitions. Ooh. These tripods can get tricky. Everything from China has gotten cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. They like every material they use in China now is like as cost affordable as possible. There's no more metal, everything's plastic.
Okay, the number I'm sending it to is it ends in 08, right?
0175.
Okay. Oh.
0175. I can do sound effects, Hillary. If you know any directors looking for somebody to do some voiceovers.
Unfortunately, with sound effects, everything's done with AI these days, and it sucks because it's taken away work from people who are really good at it. Like, think like Michael Winslow, like somebody like that, you know? But what kind of sound effects can you do?
I met that guy, Michael Winslow, in the Dominican Republic.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've never met him. I'd love to. He's fascinating. He's one of the first people that got me, like, it was influenced my wanting to do voiceover and stuff like that. Him and Robin Williams were two of my, like, oldest idols as far back as I can remember.
Yeah, he was really nice. Took photos with everybody. He was doing voices. He was funny as hell.
I love hearing that. I love hearing that so much more than, you know, oh yeah, he just pushed me aside. Right? I love hearing when a celebrity is actually a good person. All right, there you go. Just let me know that one went through to you.
No, I didn't get your text message.
Okay. Yeah. So what I've got is the shit. I can't say. Are you? I don't know if you're live streaming this to YouTube or not, but
Yeah, it's public. I mean, don't you text me all the time?
well, I know. So I don't know what's going. It's because I don't know what's not going through. It's the 5601.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Huh?
Let me just put my number in the chat.
That works.
Doxed. Okay, I'm gonna do this Om meditation for you.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Then I'm gonna take a hot bath. We did 9 of these this morning. 100 videos a day is 3,000 videos a month, and I've already got like over 30,000 videos up on YouTube.
I'm curious because there never seems to be like a whole big group of people watching at one time. Yeah, I mean, there's always people that come in and out on there. How much money, how much revenue do you make off a video of that?
I'm not making anything off of these videos yet, and it's very hard to monetize on YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
It's so stupid. You have to have so many hours and hours of watch videos. TMI.
I was on the originally with the YouTube partners when they first started doing it back in what, like 2015 is when I was signed with Makers Studios, and we were doing great content, making hand over fist money. It was like, you know, Wild West, and then something just changed, and now I can't make $1 if I freaking killed somebody live on air. I mean, it's crazy. It's so hard to make money on YouTube these days. Mm-hmm. You've got to be doing like the whole side hustle monetization with the, you know, selling a product on there, or you're just, it's not worth it. That's why I'm always surprised that you spend as much time as you do cultivating all that you do. But I also love that that you keep a record of this time and space and moment right now. You know, there's a physical record of what's happening. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, basically after Charlie Kirk's assassination and listening to all the Democrats on this app cheer and toast and laugh and giggle and have so much fun, that's when I was like, okay, this is like the best record, you know, of the now that I can make as a warning for future people and as a warning for myself that like nobody cares about you, even when you're assassinated, you know, and it's fucking just sick. But you know, if I got killed, very few people would show up to my funeral. A lot of people went to Kirk's. And a lot of the people on this app, if they were killed, very few people would show up to their funerals. So, you know, I don't know,
It's a sad truth. People on here, like, think about it. When people do that whole drop-off thing, I'm just going to leave, I'm going to quit. No, don't stop me, I'm leaving for real. And then nobody contacts them or goes to their other place, wherever they're posting, and it's kind of, oh, you existed in a bubble, you left the bubble, you are no longer in existence to the people that were in the bubble still. Period. That's just how it is on here.
Yeah, people don't reward great content. They reward the click, and they reward mediocrity. But I think people, because they've never really engaged in high levels of intelligence, they're just like fishing around, but they don't really care about it. They just want whatever's quickest. And I was like that when I was younger. I just wanted the money now. I could give two shits about the repercussions. I could have given two shits about intelligence or philosophy. I was more about, oh, just try to get as much as you can now. And that attitude has pitfalls and lack of awareness and mindfulness and joy and intelligence, and it's not a solution to a long-term or short-term problem. It's just greed, I would call it.
It's the junk food of the soul.
Yeah, it's greed is really what it is. I've been greedy in my life, but I've also like made money and not be greedy, and I just made money like in a flow state.
Well, you've obviously made some good investments because, you know, for a lot of people that are struggling right now in your area, you're doing, you know, you own your own home, you've got a boat, you've got your shit together, so you've obviously made some good steps there.
I have a boat up until October 31st, and then it all goes away.
Are you selling it, or can we blow it up?
We could put it on fire, and, you know... I'm not saying we're gonna light it on fire. I'm saying that we put out the TV show. But yeah, it's sad. I can't find a buyer, and the city is actually imposing a yacht tax. I wouldn't call it a fucking yacht, but the fact that they're taxing people that have boats, it's like, could you be any more of a dick? Do you know how much expensive it is already to manage and own and store these stupid fucking boats, you bastard? That mayor, he is one stupid motherfucker. He is a
Would
fucking
it change the
dumb
tax if you
motherfucker.
turn it into like an Airbnb stay, like something like a glamping type situation? Would that move it to a different category?
No. He's going to tax the slips if your boat is over a certain length, etc.
Yeah, because I know it's a luxury tax if it's personally owned. That's why I was wondering if it was owned like as part of a business, if it would change it, but it's not. That sucks.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, this comes from The Best Enlightenment Quotes and Passages to Awaken the Buddha Within by Karen James. This is a compendium or a collection of enlightenment quotations. And we're filming all this and putting it on YouTube. Thanks for being here. In freedom, there is no right and wrong. In freedom, there is freedom from right and wrong. In freedom, there is no process or way. No here, no there, no this, no that, no in, no out, no wall, depth, no understanding. Nothing has happened. Nothing is happening. Nothing ever will happen. No mind, no bondage, no freedom. In wisdom, there is no phenomena. There is no giver, no receiver, and so life is very beautiful. The world is very beautiful. And relationships are very beautiful because they are all with yourself. The supreme is concealed by name and form, but when the truth is known, it will conceal name and form. Om. Remember, freedom is not attained, especially by some imagined I trying to get it. It is the recognition that what you are, as the undeniable sense of presence, has never been bound. Stick with the basics. Awareness is naturally detached because it is the unchanging background of all appearances, yet it is certainly not aloof. It is the source and substance of everyone and everything in the manifestation. Om. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one who sees that. Om. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whomever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Om. I am the divine expression exactly as I am, right here, right now. You are the divine expression exactly as you are, right here, right now. Nothing, absolutely nothing, needs to be added or taken away. Nothing is more valid or sacred than anything else. No conditions need to be filled. The infinite is not somewhere else waiting for us to become worthy. Om.
In freedom, there is no right and wrong. In free.
So that's your 3 minutes of Zen.
Well, I will finish it off with you with a.
Ooh. Oh. What should we call these videos?
Which videos?
The video I just filmed of me reading that book.
I think you should call it the own. Or the reading of.
Well,
actually, there was a couple of truths in there that I really invite them in because you don't know if they're clearing the way for something better to come. That thought, I'm holding on to that because, yeah. Sometimes furniture is heavy and I don't want to move it all on myself, but it needs to be moved because there's dripped in toxicity and the old thought and there needs to be made room for the new. So I really like that idea. Thank you for reading that.
Daisy, Mel, anything you want to add to this conversation right now? This morning, the title Self-Awareness, Mindfulness, and Meditation did well.
I am trying something new in myself, which is not being vengeful or revengeful, not being petty and not attacking when attacked or reacting, but instead stepping away and letting things happen in their own time. And it's really been difficult because I want to just claw my own eyes out and then just gouge the person who is just creating this insane false narrative that makes no sense and it's provoked. Like it came out of nowhere other than for content. And I hate that I'm being made content. I mean, I should be honored that somebody supposedly like big, kind of like you in the whole Elon thing, I guess I should be honored that somebody thought enough of me to, try to dox and attack me like that. But it's really hard to look at it from that point of view. It's really hard not to want to put the truth out there. Like, no, here's all the receipts. Look, because I don't want to react. I don't want to fuel the fire, and it's been difficult. So your stuff this morning came at a time where I really needed to hear those exact words because I was on the fence of how I was going to participate in this attack on my life, on my own well-being. So it was all things I needed to hear, and I appreciate that. I don't know if you know that when you set out and do these things in the morning, I know you do them because they're where you're at in your head, but you really do help a lot of people. And it can't be just me. There's a lot of times where what you air is exactly resonating with where I am at. And I don't know if that's an effect of the collective consciousness, that you get these urges to post these things, but you are appreciated and valued. And I just wanted to let you know that you have helped me many times over the years, and I appreciate. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I mean, I'm doing this also for myself, not like in a selfish way, but like this helps me, fill the void or see, it helps me rationalize basically and optimize. But the stuff this morning was really good, and it's this little book, the best enlightenment quotes and passages. But see, this book is like a gnosis hypnosis book. It deals a lot with self awareness, self enlightenment, or how it's all, an escape from reality. Like that's what I was talking about this morning. So it like addresses the whole, it addresses both sides of the coin in a very smart way. But we're going to do one more 3-minute meditation here. And I'm really happy that I can do what I'm doing because I don't know anybody else who's doing this kind of stuff. And to me, it's like A lot of people in the comments on YouTube are like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's life happening in real time.
Yeah, it makes them feel a certain way. Listen to it because it is like a very intelligent vibration. Ooh, Popcorn Monica's here. I like your new
And she's
profile.
gone.
I like your new profile with the popcorn.
So where do these ideas come from when you want to do rooms that are, kind of a little off of what you usually do? Is it something that's just you need it in your life, or is it something that you feel compelled to bring to others, or where does it come from?
This room comes to you as a lot of my rooms do because I get kicked from rooms, and then I'm not really salty about it, but I'm just like, what is wrong with people? What they were talking about was a total waste of time, totally ridiculous. The answers are as stupid as the questions, and it's just
No, I meant that when you get the urge to do the reading, or like reading the levee, or things like that. I love it. I love it when you do the readings, especially like the older ones from like the 60s and 70s that have been lost in time from the younger generations. Have no clue what we're talking about when we start talking about some of these schools of thought. But where does the urge to put those come from? Because they seem to like not be scheduled. They're just like out of nowhere. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do yoga. Who's coming with me? And it's cool.
well, I'm pretty patterned out. Like in the morning, I do most of the work when I do these, video clips and these. I would just call them like vibrations. It's not really uh, any content specific. In all enlightenment content will kind of do it. I just have books, so I'm reading like my book collection. But I would call this all like Gnostic gnosis, hypnosis. It puts you into a deep state of relaxation and joy because it's like telling you truths. Now, some of the truths could be so ridiculous that they're just not true, but either way, it still puts you into a vibe. And I realized today that so many people who have mental health problems, they don't create like silent, still, peaceful spaces for themselves regularly. And if you do that like every day, once or twice, that's what meditation is. Like meditation should bring you to deep relaxation. And the only way to do that is in stillness and silence. So, that's what I do. You should try it. Experiment with it, Hillary. Invite me to your silent space, to your peace space, to your safe space.
It's dangerous. It's a ball pit somewhere in the depths of my mind. But there is pizza.
I like good pizza. Garlic, onions, sausage, peppers.
Now, does it have to be the Chicago pizza, or are you good with any kind of pizza?
Any pizza, really.
That was one conversation I refused to have the entire time I was up there in Chicago when I was doing my internship. Because I'm from New Orleans. People are like, oh, what kind of pizza do you like? Like, Domino's. Please don't attack me. So I just reposted some of the stuff from X. Did you want me to? Because I could set a precedent on if this then that, where it'll repost almost everything, or I can. But I'm trying to do it just once that you posted, like your thoughts, your opinions, and not the repost that you've done. Or did you want me to just repost all of it?
Whatever you find, of political value.
Okay, cool.
Whether but anyways, let me do this one more
Yes, sir.
meditation. Okay, this is enlightenment quotes and passages to awaken the Buddha within. What is liberation? It is to be free of personal identity. It is to be free from the hypnosis of conditioning. To be free from the magnetic influence and compulsiveness of the psychological mind. It is to recognize that you are not an object, that this body is an inadequate representation of being, and is only a vessel through which consciousness and the vital force act in their portrayal called life. Om. Recognize the naturalness that you are pure, all-pervasive, space-like, ever-expressing, spontaneous presence awareness, with no reference point, self-nature, having any substance or independent existence. Failing to recognize naturalness, the unity of appearance and emptiness, space and its content, delusion happens and there is a grasping of our fixation on appearance, me and the other, seeming duality. Without that fixation there is freedom as naturalness. Delusion dissolves, and evenness, non-duality, remains the natural state, simply this, nothing else. Naturally remaining as naturalness, equanimity, is the natural effortless meditation of no one to meditate and nothing to meditate on, no trying to get or trying to avoid, just effortless being, which is always already so. Recognize this again and again. Try to remember the main points. Birth and death are like going to sleep at night and waking up in the morning. When you go to sleep at night, you die. And when you dream, it's like being on an astral plane. And when you wake up in the morning, it's like being born. Through those states of consciousness, somebody exists, and that somebody is none other than you. In other words, you are aware of dreaming. You are aware of sleeping. You are aware of waking up. You are aware of dying. And you are aware of being reborn. Somebody is watching all this. That's you. You exist through all those states. Abide in your existence, not in the states. Ignore the fake consciousness. Abide in the reality, which is called absolute awareness, consciousness. Abide in that and be free. Om. Enlightenment is the sudden realization that non-duality, not duality, is the reality of our experience. Consciousness is not private and personal, but universal and impersonal, eternally. Om. Enlightenment is like the moon reflected on the water. The moon does not get wet, nor is the water broken. Although its light is wide and great, the moon is reflected even in a puddle. Om.
What is liberation? It is to be free of personal identity.
Oh, our friend Mountain is here. Mountain solid. That's the meditation. Solid mountain.
And was that written by the same people, same person that wrote the earlier one you read?
No, that's a collection of enlightenment quotes, and I'm not saying the name of the person who wrote it because I'm trying to do like a flow state, so I'm not using the person's name.
Yeah, no worries. It just kind of, the way it kind of mirrored, but then also shattered said mirror of the original, of what you'd written. I got to see what you'd spoken earlier. That was kind of like, wow, that's very,
Yeah, they're very smart. Mountain, I'm doing a meditation seminar here. It's $19.99 a minute, FYI. I'll send you the bill in the mail, just like how your congressperson is going to send you a tax bill in the future that you don't know about for things you didn't buy or want. You're getting taxed whether you like it or not, Mountain, by me or by your government.
coincidentally, I'm buying souls right now for exactly $19.95.
Om is the sound of the universe. Om is the sound of sounds, the sound of creation. Om. There are 4 parts to the Om. The O, the Ah, the and then the silence. I have been described as a self-awareness or a self-actualization comedian.
Save a cow, tip a waitress. There was layers in that. I'll leave it for a moment.
Save a cow, tip a waitress. Fuck, man. I'm struggling right now. I'm having a hard time showing people the Tao right now. You know, I want to badly.
Well, the best way to show people the Tao is to just read them the book.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so we're not talking about Jones. My bad.
In freedom, there is no right and wrong. In freedom, there is freedom from right and wrong. In freedom, there is no process or way. No here, no there, no this, no that, no in, no out, no wall, no depth, no understanding. Nothing has happened. Nothing is happening. Nothing ever will happen. No mind, no bondage, no freedom. In wisdom, there is no phenomena. There is no giver, no receiver, and so life is very beautiful. The world is very beautiful. And relationships are very beautiful because you're all with yourself. The supreme is concealed by name and form, but when the truth is known, it will conceal name and form. Remember, freedom is not attained, especially by some imagined I trying to get it. It is the recognition that what you are as the undeniable sense of presence has never been bound. Stick with the basics. Awareness is naturally detached because it is the unchanging background of all appearances, yet it is certainly not aloof. It is the source and substance of everyone and everything in the manifestation. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one who sees that. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain all, even if they're a crowd of sorrow.